KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Shout out to my dog Tim Carey, not Jim Carey. 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. It's your boy KO. It's your boy Knockout. It's your boy KO 86, Knockout 86, KO Boxing 86. Knockout boxing 86, whatever you want, call me. I'm live, I'm here, we back. Welcome to another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. We on that smoke. We on that smoke today. Link is in the chat. Smoke link. The smoke link is in the chat for anybody who wants smoke, man. Debate your boy KO. I'm frying niggas. Y'all know it. Y'all know how I get down. Y'all know how I get down, man. Emmanuel Carter in that super chat with that 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. Look, we got 60 people in here early. Smash that like button. Run my likes up. Y'all know the standard. The standard is the standard. We need 100 likes so we can get rocking. Shout out to my dog Warren Jackson. 2-piece. 2 of them things. 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, smoke. Yeah, smoke, bro. I'm on that. I'm on that, bro. Shout out to brother Huey Q. All things. Mike Moss. Daryl Deloach. What's up with it? Warren Jackson. Andre in the building. Lee Jackson. Terrell Jackson. Radio Boxing Show 01. What up? Rico from Naptown. What up, Rico? Salute to you, bro. Eugene Johnson. Trap Band 337. William Old School in the building. Sunny Day. What's happening with you? Cash Crypto. What's up, my dog? Reseller Network in the building. What up? Salute to you. What'd you say? Bill must have paid bitch from the bottom to put out the word that Devin fighting Keyshawn is somehow bad for boxing. I don't know. That sounds like fear. I'll go check that shit out. That shit sound like fear to me though, bro. That's a great fucking fight. That's a really good motherfucking fight. Ain't nothing wrong with that fight, bro. Rozilla Jones in the building. What up? It's a great fight, bro. Jay Howard, what up? You can't complain about that fight. 1 star in us. What's happening with you? 2 Cents Boxing in the building. Say, yo, what up, 2 Cents? Y'all go subscribe to her channel, man. She be over there cooking, man. Working. Joseph Johnson, what's happening with you? Mr. Fish, what's up, bro? Salute to you. WTF Media, what's up with it, bro? Kendra Scott's in the building. What's up, Kendra? Ryan Anderson, what up? A Sauce name, what up? Salute, bro. SBG. Mello, what's happening with you, bro? Salute to you. Salute to you. I mean, real talk, like, if Keyshawn Davis at 147, then you got Devin Haney, Keyshawn Davis, Brian Norman Jr., Ryan Garcia, Lewis Crocker, Connor Ben, Rolly Romero. I mean, Keyshawn Davis is a top three, maybe top 4. Welterweight, in my opinion. DJ, what up? Tim Carey, not Jim Carrey, what up? I mean, think about it. You have to put Devin Haney over him. Got to put Ryan Garcia over him. But other than that, you give me Keyshawn Davis or like a Lewis Crocker, or Keyshawn Davis and like a Rolly Romero. Like, I got Keyshawn, bro. How is that a bad fight? Unless you scared for something. I don't fucking know, bro. That shit wild to me, man. But this Shakur Stevenson smear campaign, man, cut this shit out, bro. This shit done fell flat, man. Bill Haney 2 cap. He lied too motherfucking much. And he got a bunch of dumbass niggas that's trying to push the message for him. You can't go to Bummiest Brandon and land, dog. You can't call in the CeeLo Green bullshit ass, live stream. You can't use bump from the bottom, bitch from the bottom. You using low IQ, stupid motherfucker to try to push this message of Shakur Stevenson ducked Devin Haney, and Devin Haney did everything he could to make the fight. You using stupid niggas. And that's why it's falling flat. That's why you find yourself saying a bunch of shit that sound contradictory to each other and a bunch of lies and shit, because your message is all fucked up. We got time to build. What up? Salute. We're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about Tank Davis versus Kid Austin. More importantly, though, I want to know if there's any Devin Haney fans brave enough to come holler at your boy. Come explain to me how Shakur Stevenson ducking Devin Haney. Because somebody come tell me about that shit. Somebody come tell me how Bill Haney is telling the truth. Savage Killer Queen, what up? That's what I want to see today, bro. Brother Huey Q, what's good? Y'all please run the likes up. Y'all please run the likes up as you come in the building. Jim Johnson, what up? Like, that's what I want to see, bro. That I got the link in the chat for that reason and that reason only. We gonna cook. We gonna cook. I got a bonus topic for y'all while we waiting on y'all to get the likes up. David Lynch, what up? I want to talk about Jerron Boots because I rock heavy with Boots. Y'all know Philly stand up. Salute to y'all, boys. Boots said something that's gonna make me like take a fighter a little bit more serious. And I don't know if he's saying it because of the matchroom ties. I don't know if he's saying it or why he's saying it or whatever. Nuke, what's up, homie? I don't know why he said it or whatever, but he making me have to, like, do I need to go look at some shit? See what the fuck going on. He was talking about Ben Whitaker. He said, look, bro, he's definitely nice. He be having fun, kind of similar to what I do. Have fun and put on a show. I like his style. See, I always thought of Ben Whitaker out of the UK, light heavyweight contender. I always thought of him as more style than substance, bro. I'm surprised that Boots Ennis don't see some of the same shit. This dude got like Liam Cameron. Liam Cameron had that boy quitting and shit with some sort of fake fucking injury. So I don't know, Boots. But I'm going to have to go back and watch some more Ben Whitaker fights. Maybe Boots see some shit that I don't see, because I don't see none of Ben Whitaker inside of Jerron Boots Ennis, or vice versa, bro. Other than Ben Whitaker, what? Trying to fight with his hands down and shit? Trying to go into the Matrix? That's about it. I don't see the substance that you see with Jerron Boots Ennis, but Boots said he real sharp and smart. He plays around when he wants to, and he goes for the kill when he wants to. That's me. I'm the same type of way. Our styles are fan friendly. I don't know, bro. I don't know about that, Boots. I don't know if I ever seen you look like you were having trouble with a motherfucking Liam Cameron, bro. D Free, what up, homie? Y'all go subscribe to the brother D Free channel as well. He said, what's good, KO? What's good, bro? It's almost about that time, bro. We about 3 months away from the football season. About a good 3 months away from the motherfucking football season. 2 cents say here, Timu Boots. Okay. All right. I want to keep it moving too. I want to talk about this, bro. Tyson Fury, Dana White. Turkey a la sheep. Got another little warm-up topic for y'all. Please get the likes up. I need y'all to get the likes to 100, man. We got 94 people in here total. 96 now. I need the likes to be ran up. We got to get the algorithm back to your boy being live on a Monday. We went on vacation. We back working. We need that. Ramon Seafood celebrating the Knicks championship, man. I don't care nothing about that shit, man. My Mavericks traded Luka. So we suck now, bro. Nah, Ben Whitaker was an Olympic silver medalist, bro. I just think he got quit in. I think he got quit in. But he might be coming along at the right time at 175 pounds. He can age out better BL. He can age out Dimitri Bivol. David's not coming down to the division. The people moving up from 168, he'll have a shot with them, I believe. Feel me? So, he said, you wear Lakers gear anyway, because I'm a LeBron fan, bro. I'm a LeBron fan, but I'm a Mavericks fan for my team. LeBron is my favorite player. Always had been, bro. I went from Jordan to Allen Iverson to LeBron, bro. And then when LeBron leave, I'm really I've been fucking with Luka heavy. Because Luka started with us and shit. So when he leave, I'll probably be a Luka fan. You know what I'm saying? Luka legend. You know what I'm talking about? We got the OG Victor in the building, 998 years old. What's up, bro? I think that Tyson Fury is running the play. I think that Dana White is running the play. Let me tell y'all this, bro. I don't think Tyson Fury necessarily gives a fuck about fighting Anthony Joshua, and I think he can be bought. I think if you give him enough money, he'll say, fuck that Anthony Joshua fight. And I believe that Dana White Turkey a la Sheik, I believe they're trying to find a way to get Zuffa to be some sort of part of this motherfucking Anthony Joshua Tyson Fury fight. And I don't think Matchroom, well, I know for a fact Matchroom and Eddie Hearn don't want it. They want AJ Fury, UK, get it cracking. Because when I was listening to Tyson Fury and I was listening to Dana White, I would expect at the White House event, the only sporting event we've had at the White House, I would expect for Zuffa, Dana White, Turkey, I would expect you to use that platform to make some announcements. That's typically how this boxing shit work. If you follow the sport of boxing, bro, if you really study the sport of boxing, you will know what promoters do. What networks do is they usually announce some shit at their big events. So if I got something big coming, I'm going to announce it during the fight week, or I'm going to announce it at the event that I got coming up. Case in point. Case in point for y'all. During David Benavidez versus Zerto Ramirez fight week, what fight was announced? Swoosh Life, what up? Opulent LD TV, what's up, homie? Dank Father in the building, what up? Keisha, I see you, what up? During David Benavidez versus Zerto, nigga say, you a Cowboys fan, make me want to throw up. You a nigga I don't know. So I'm going to delete your comment and let your ass try again. How about that? Facts, brother Huey Q. They announced Tim Tszyu versus Earl Spence. Natural build-up. We got a lot of people here, got media here, got the event here. Let's announce what's next. And that's at David and Zerto. Dana White is at the White House. Dana White got Tyson Fury there. He got Jayo Battaglia there. He got Conor Ben there. And leading up to that event, what did we hear surrounding those fighters? Jayo Battaglia, we heard the announcement in the news that Jayo Battaglia Noel Makala made his decision that he was going to fight David Benavidez instead of Jai Opetaia. We got the news that DAZN and Golden Boy sent Zuffa Boxing and Dana White a cease and desist letter for fake fucking practices, like trying to negotiate the way that they wasn't supposed to, negotiating behind Golden Boy and DAZN's back. And so what fucking Dana White gets up there doing, in my opinion, wasted a perfectly big and perfectly good platform. You got the White House, you got the president there, super press, right? A lot of shit going on, and you don't announce nothing for none of your biggest stars. You can't announce the official signing of Tyson Fury. You can't announce the Tyson Fury motherfucking Anthony Joshua fight. You can't announce motherfucking Jai Opetaia versus whoever the fuck he fighting. Maybe it's Chris Billum Smith. And you can't even announce what the fuck Conor Benn got going on. So the fuck we doing? DJ says Dana usually announces his big fights during International Fight Week. That shit worked for UFC. That shit not gonna work for boxing. I'll give you the case in point, bro. Anthony Joshua is coming back to a tune-up in August. Tyson Fury is supposed to be signing to Zuffa, allegedly. You can't announce an Anthony Joshua fight in July if he's already fighting in August, because the International Fight Week is July 9th through the 12th. It's easy to have that type of schedule when you control the whole board when everybody's fighting up under you. The facts are, unless he can get Eddie Hearn and Matchroom and Anthony Joshua to agree, nigga, you ain't finna announce that fight, because they saying no right now. So he gonna have to go back to the table when he's on the clock, because that's less than a month away. International Fight Week. Shout out to my dog Zoomverse. Where'd you go, bro? Where'd my dog go? There you go. Zoom, what up, man? Salute to you, bro. Y'all go subscribe to the homie channel over there. My dog 817, what's up, bro? Dallas, Texas in there bit. D. Willie Thomas, what's up, bro? Salute. 78 likes. Ew. You know what I mean? Let's get the likes up so we can get to these main topics, bro. Get the likes up so we can get to these main damn topics, man. That's what I'm trying to get to, bro. But y'all got to get the likes up over 100 first. Want to read something else to y'all, bro. Tim Bradley talking about Drawmon Roach, Williams Zepeda. Tim Bradley talking about Drawmon Roach, Williams Zepeda, King G, the boxologist. What's up, homie? Salute, famo. Derek Maxwell, what up? 82 likes. I need 100, bro. I need 100. I need 100. Tim Bradley tells Drawmon Roach to take the... And the reason my camera ain't on because we ain't got the likes right. You know what I mean? He tells Drawmon Roach, in this fight, you got to create more separation. Your fights be too close, man. You competing, but you not competing to win. You just there, bro. You got to take these dudes out, man. That's what you got to do. You got to take the judges out of it. You got to be more active than you have been in your last couple of fights. That's how you going to get this done. Some judges like guys that are busier than the other guy. They just throwing shots, and whether it lands or not, they just throwing punches. I think that's good advice. Micro Drake, what up? I think that's actually good advice from Tim Desert Storm Bradley. Here's the problem, though. Most times when you take the judges out of it, bro, it's because you thumping shit. You hurting people. It don't make it to the scorecard. It's going to be hard to take the judges out of it, fam. When you got 10 knockouts in 29 fights. When you got 10 stoppages in 29 fights, it's hard for me to get behind you taking the judges out of it. Marquis, what up? When you going over the Golden Boy to fight, it's hard for me to believe that you're going to get done any favors with referee and shit and how all that shit goes. Shout out to my dog. Shout out to my dog. We got A Sostain with the 5-piece in the Cash App. He said, support. A Sostain, appreciate you, big dog. We got my dog D1, Nate Stupak. 2 people. No biscuit in that Cash App. He said, what up, KO? Salute. Ravens Pitbull in the building. B More, what's happening with you, bro? Salute to you. On the money line, what's with it, KO? I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. We working. My breakdown of this fight with Drawmont Roach is simple. And Williams and Pater. Drawmont better be, and Tim Bradley said it. He said it. You got to be way more active. You're gonna have to really get Williams and Pater to slow down that work rate, bro. You're gonna have to get him to slow down that work rate. You're gonna have to show some really good timing and catch him in between some shots and make him respect your shit. I don't think Williams and Pater is as stubborn with his chin as Pitbull, but I think he's more stubborn in his style. I think he will keep punching until he gets knocked the fuck out if he has to. He's a better combination puncher than Pitbull. Combination punches are notoriously hard to time. You got to punch with them and let your hands go with them. Dundrick Dim, what up? He said the return of the hitman, Jamal Charlo, is back. He's coming back, and Dundrick is excited. He'll be on Earl Spence's undercard. Yeah. He excited for that shit. H-Town in this bitch. I respect it. I just hope that Drawmont Roach reads the room, bro. They sent your ass over to Golden, boy. They saw the difficult time that you had with Pitbull Cruz. So they're trying to put you in there with somebody that's a southpaw, where your catch and shoot left hook don't work as well. They're trying to put you in there with somebody that they feel like can outwork you. And somebody that's bigger than Pitbull. And they sent your ass over to Golden, boy. Premier Boxing Champions could have easily put on this fight. But instead, your ass is over there with Golden, boy. Let me show you how they setting your ass up. Let me show you how they setting your ass up. Before y'all tell me that Drawmont Roach is not fucking with PBC, y'all gotta start looking at shit, man. People don't be looking at shit, dog. See what that shit right there say? Top rank. Because I believe Top Rank probably gonna have a fight on the undercard. Matter of fact, let me not speculate. Have they released the full card yet? Hold on. Let's see here. Yep, Raymond Murataya's on that bitch. Yep. So not the full card. Okay, so that Raymond Murataya and Raymond Murataya's on that bitch. Pro Box TV. That's his promoter, Gary Jonas. TGB Promotion. That's PBC shit. Tom Brown. No Excuse Promoting. I believe that is Lamont Roach shit. Yeah, that's Bernard Roach and Lamont Roach Sr. shit. So the people that could have backed you, Pro Box or PBC, they sent your ass over there to Williams and Pater, bro. They let Golden Boy and DAZN put up the money for this fight. He said, did that say TNT? Yeah, because you know TNT and DAZN got that deal now. This one might fall under that deal where it's gonna be on TNT. If it's on TNT and DAZN, that means that shit free. Turn me up. Like the Abdullah Mason fight is the debut for the TNT shit. Facts. So I like the fight. I like the card and shit. I ain't got no problem with Levon Down Gator. I would just tell Drawmont Roach to be ready to work more. Because if you work how you worked in the Pitbull Cruz fight, gonna fuck around and lose. Because Williams and Pater throws way more punches than Pitbull Cruz. But we got 100 likes, right? We had 100 likes. I think I saw y'all say we had 100 likes. Did y'all say we had 100 likes, chat? Link is in the chat for anybody want to debate me, man. Anybody want smoke? Y'all see that link in there. Are we at 100 likes, man? Tim Carey say 108, not Jim Carrey. Tim Carey said that shit. Look, man, we need to get to 125 likes because there's 180 plus in the building already. Look, though. Milo in the building. What up, Milo? Let's talk about Tank and Floyd Schofield. Kid Austin. I maintain that I am cautiously optimistic because I am worried about the bench warrant that Tank Davis currently has in Baltimore, Maryland. I'm not worried about the civil case. I'm not worried about the criminal case. Because throughout his career and throughout the career of other athletes, as I have been trying to tell people, and I don't know why people let these fucking facts escape them. Kobe Bryant was facing a whole great charge. That boy was flying back and forth to Colorado, still hooping. Tank Davis himself had to deal with the BM incident in Miami, Florida that happened February 2020. That case didn't get closed till 2023. He had to deal with the hit and run case that he had from November of 2020. That case didn't get closed till 2023. He fought multiple times between it. So as of right now, bro, the fucking probate, the civil case, right? And the fucking criminal case, that's not the worry to me, because he can fight under them bitches. To me, the shit to worry about is, nigga, what are they gonna do about that bench warrant? Can he fight with a bench warrant for his arrest where they can just snap at any moment and go get his ass? This nigga think he gonna have a fight. Pick this motherfucker up. That is the worry to me. I say all that to say what Mike Carpenter reported today, what Lance Pugmire reported last week, with how TGB and Tom Brown are moving, with what Oscar De La Hoya is saying, with what Floyd Schofield is saying. Niggas must know something that I just don't have privy to. Because I don't think the people that handle Gervonta Davis' career are dumb. I don't think the people that handle his career are stupid enough, or dumb at all, I should say, to where they will negotiate a fight, get a fight done. If there's any chance that they feel like this motherfucker won't make it to the fight because of some legal issue, I don't think they would do that shit. I don't think they would just roll the dice like, yeah, we're going to make the fight anyway. We don't give a fuck about that motherfucking arrest warrant. And the arrest warrant hasn't moved since almost a month ago. We know that they wrote another motion, another pleading back on May 22nd, and we ain't seen shit since. We haven't seen a motherfucking thing since. So we'll see how that shit play out. We'll see how that shit play out. But I will say this. Brother Hugh Q says, I'm just ready for them to wrap this shit up so dude can get back to continue his career in the ring. Now, that's all facts. Part of it is his own fault. You got to make better decisions and shit. But they are slow dragging this nigga shit, bro. Like some misdemeanor, bro, in a low level felony charge, bro. This shit shouldn't take this long. What's taking so long, bro? It is June. This alleged incident happened in October of last year, my nigga. And the incident is on tape. What the fuck is taking so long to get through the goddamn due process? It took forever to finally charge the nigga. Then it took forever again to finally what's the word? No, it took forever to issue a warrant for his arrest. Then it took forever to do the motherfucking arrest. Even though the nigga's lawyer was already reaching out to them behind the scenes trying to take care of. Now it's taking forever for the trial. Who the fuck is niggas is asking for continuances? Prosecution asking for continuances and shit like this is a fucking RICO. Like this is a motherfucking murder charge. This nigga's not a YNW Melly, man. If y'all don't get this shit over with, either he guilty or he not. Run the fade. Run the legal fade, meaning run the trial. Do the shit. Why though what? What's your question? What's your question, Juan? Why what? Sidebar. I'm off of this bitch on time today, too. So if niggas want to smoke, y'all better hit this link. I'm off this bitch at 10:30. Miss KO made some motherfucking turkey necks, some other turkey necks, some cabbage, some black eyed peas, and some jalapeno cheddar cornbread. Nigga, I got to go when it's time to get off this motherfucker. I'm letting y'all know right now. But Juan, what's your question? Why what, bro? I'm just letting y'all know off the rip. Baby threw down today. That shit smell. I can smell that shit right now. Shit smells delicious, nigga. Why the continuance? Because, bro, they wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. The prosecution asked for more time and the judge granted it. Then they got the more time and they asked for the shit again. And now they got a status hearing in a month. They keep asking for more time. The hearing that they're about to have on July 17th, July 17th, they were supposed to have that bitch on May the 16th. They still have yet to decide whether or not they're going to take this shit to trial. They keep asking for more time, bro. It's a fucking status hearing on July 17th. Not even the trial, my nigga. A status hearing, bro. This status hearing was scheduled for May 16th, and both times it got pushed back. It was pushed back at the behest of the prosecution. Because think about it. You called this nigga a fugitive. His lawyer already embarrassed you. Oh, you calling him a fugitive, but we were trying to reach out to y'all already. What the fuck you talking about? You call him a fugitive. You do all this shit. You do all that shit only to come back and say that Key, if that's really you, just turn your camera on real quick and you can turn it off before I let you up here. Okay, all right, you good. Yeah, you good. I had to make sure. I thought somebody was using your shit. Okay. Thought somebody might have been using your shit now. Okay. Can't be, you know what I mean? Can't be getting caught with my hand in the cookie jar. Key Alexandra, what's up?
Yes, I want to debate.
All right, I'm listening.
Because I cannot believe you, KO. I
What I
cannot
do?
believe you. I cannot believe you.
What I
just,
do?
it's a travesty. It is a travesty at the highest level. At the highest. Shout out to everybody. First of all, shout out to Mrs. KO, your beautiful family, the beautiful chat. But so you not gonna make no video, KO, about Boo Boo Andre return? Wow. Wow, KO. Wow. That's what we doing. That's what
No
we
one
doing.
cares.
Wow.
No one cares.
That's what we're
Who is he coming
doing.
back again?
Wow. That's what we're doing. So we just gonna do
I
that.
told
Okay,
y'all she
his
crazy
return.
about Boo Boo. I told y'all this. Y'all
Really?
thought I
So
was
you not gonna
lying.
make no
Nah, I
video.
wasn't planning on it. I might have to now. I
Wow.
might have to
Wow.
now.
So
I
you
wasn't.
just
I
gonna
wasn't planning
skeet
on it.
over that. You just gonna skeet
Yeah, I
over that.
was.
That
I ain't
is
gonna lie.
really wrong,
When is
KO.
he coming
Okay.
back? Hold on, let me look it up. What are we debating though? Like that's not a
That's what we
debate.
debating because come on now, one of the most electrifying fighters of great personality fighters is making his return July 24th. Really, KO? Wow.
July 20th. That's a
Wow.
month.
Okay, it don't matter. You
I
could
do a
have at least
prediction
did a
video
video
on
of
it.
Boo Boo Andre return. Demetrius
What's up?
Andre is returning. Period.
So I can get like 50 views on that shit. That's
No, it's
fucked up.
not. No, it's not. It's
That's
gonna go
fucked up.
freaking
50 views.
viral. It's gonna go freaking viral. Wow, KO. I thought we was better than that. I thought you were better than that.
Hold on, I got something for you since you want to talk this shit. Hold on.
Like, come on now.
Got you.
Okay. Cause it's a travesty. This is a travesty at the highest level. A travesty. Highly
I'm saying
disappointing.
we're gonna talk about Demetrius Andre. Let's take a look.
Wow, you better
let's
not
just
do nothing disrespectful.
let's just refresh our memories.
Wow,
Let's just take a
wow.
look
When he
at
slipped, when he slipped and
let's take,
fell. When he
let's
slipped
take
and
a look at
fell.
this.
Good work.
Look, he
Your side.
working.
Beat
He
you.
When
working.
he slipped
By the
and
moments of the
fell.
third,
He
the action has
working.
When he
No
intensified.
slipped and
undrive.
fell.
You're
Wow,
going to
when
need
he
is
slipped and
unique
fell.
to
KO,
start to throw
really?
combinations and
Look
become
at he
more offensive.
working.
Which you
When
that
he
No
was
slipped and
undrive
is
fell.
too.
highly impressive.
Wow,
This
you
was
gonna do
absolutely
you just gonna do that clip? You gonna do
Yeah,
that
they
clip?
showed he was doing good.
Wow.
He was doing good. Hold on. Let me find a good one though. I got you right. Don't worry. I got you. I'm gonna get you right.
This is just treason at the highest level. Treason. I'm here
You
to
gonna tell.
take your boxing badge. That is it.
You can't take my boxing bad for this. Here we
That
go.
is
Here we go.
it.
Here we go. There we go. This is the good one right here.
With his 24th stoppage win.
Oh wow.
Look at it, look at it.
Wow. He slipped and fell. Look at all that water. Look at that water
To
on the
his
thing.
first
He slipped and
loss.
fell. That was a slip and fall.
Dang, that's
That was a slip
crazy.
and fall. That was
No,
a
but
slip and fall.
in all seriousness, as the fight gets closer, I'll be making some undried content. I'm gonna do a prediction video for him, and I'm gonna do and I'll do a little short. You know what I mean? Who is he fighting against though?
It's to be announced. You feel me? They're gonna announce it
Oh,
though.
so
It's
a
gonna be
bum.
gonna be one of the biggest ones, you feel me, of the summer. Thank you.
Who is Jackpot Promotions though? Key, who is that?
I don't, sometimes it's not
Who
even
is
about the
doing?
promotions. It's not even about that.
Who
It's
putting on
about
the
the
fight? Did
simple
he get
fact.
dropped? Did Boo Boo get dropped by PBC?
No, it's not even about that. It's about sometimes you just go in different directions. You want to just get out there more. Okay, he gonna be fighting in Connecticut. All right. We've had some fights out there before, I think, but that's near nor there. That's Negro here nor there. The point is, all right, one of the man is returning, and you better get on your job.
Championship Jackpot 2026 Mohegan Sun Arena. Ucasville. What the fuck is Ucasville? Who the fuck is Jimmy Birchfield?
Okay, that's in the trenches. That he gonna be in the trenches. You feel me? He gonna be in the trenches. But guess what though? He was just sparring with Boots though. Period. Period. Boots know what it is, what he needs to, you know what I'm saying, who needs to be in the ring with. We not finna do this, y'all. We not finna do this. He is not
Oh,
done. He is not done, y'all.
this nigga. It's 12,000 people live in this shit. It's more people live in
Okay.
Cedar
And what that
Hill.
mean? And what that
How much
mean?
the arena hold? 200
That
people?
is, and what that mean? No, 12,000. Hold 12,000. Period.
12.
Period.
Man, hold on. You bullshit. Hold on. What is this? What is this? Mohegan Sun Arena. How many people?
Right. That's probably Native American. He probably trying to go back to his roots. You feel me? He just, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to go back to his roots. Period.
Okay, it hold 10,000 people. So the whole city gonna come?
Period. For Boo Boo, yes. All the tickets. All the tickets gonna be to him.
What a
And
fan.
y'all better come out there and support him too. And whoever up in Connecticut, y'all better come out there and support him.
So we supposed to come out here to support him. And the 15 best things to do in Yukinsville, we gotta go. We gonna go see. Is this a pirate ship that you go see?
Period.
A ghost tour?
Exactly. Going back to
Man,
the
you don't
roots.
get
You
this shit
feel
out of
me?
here.
Period.
You
Y'all
don't get
better
this shit.
support him. Y'all better support
You
him.
don't get this shit out of
Y'all
here,
better
man.
support him.
This nigga gonna have 200 people at this fight, man. Hey,
Period.
y'all, you better be one of the ones to watch it and drop a comment when I make this one
I
fucking
am
video.
you
Man.
already know. I'm just trying to figure out. I told 2 cents. I'm telling you, I want y'all better put out that boo boo content because y'all know.
Okay.
Come as we get closer, y'all know I'm finna be unbearable. Y'all know I
No,
am.
and then when he get his ass whooped, you gonna be
He ain't. He's
disappeared.
not. No, he is not. Watch the return. Watch.
I'm
That's
gonna make
all
this
I
video
wanted.
and it's gonna get about 50 views, and I'm gonna be mad at the
Whatever.
motherfucker. Be mad as
Whatever.
shit.
It's gonna
Be
get
mad at the
50,000. 50,000. Period.
motherfucker.
Thank you. But anyways, salute to
Already.
you, KO.
Salute. Ride for your guy. She riding for a guy. Y'all leave alone. Salute to Key Alexander. Appreciate you pulling up. Already. You just not my boo boo, not my boo boo Andrade. That's how she be sounding to me. Not my Demetrius, not my Demetrius. Hey, Carl say I'm a fire stick that shit. That's crazy, bro. 40 will be from sis. Yeah, she got like 40 accounts. I gotta watch the boo boo video. We're gonna get him in the algorithm. Looking at it. Bubs, what's up, homie? What's up, homie? Salute to you. All right, best video. What up? All right, bro. So we back. We back on what we was talking about. Back to the tank shit, because that's what we were talking about. So, Kyle, stop hating. At least he fighting a man, got a family to feed. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this. That's all I heard, bro. Jeffrey, all I hear, like, I read it, but in my ears saying, don't hold Demetrius Andrade to a standard KO. He a 2-division champion. I'm holding to the standard. What you talking about? All that crying and shit, man. Crying and shit, man. How you gonna let Key Alexandra have more fortitude than you? She ain't do all that crying. You sound like a newborn baby and shit. She over here, she joking, taking the jokes well and shit, chilling. You know what I mean? Standing 10 toes down for her fighter, and I gotta watch you in my chat. That crybaby ass shit out of here, man. This is boxing talk, bro. The fuck? That boxing talk, bro. We just having a good time. All right. So as I was saying, bro, the shit, and I think I saw D1 drop it again. I saw it, bro, but I was talking to Key and I was doing my own shit. I saw it. You said you're going live after I get off this motherfucker. Drop the link in the chat so people can know, where to go check you out when you live later on tonight, bro. I seen the shit, bro. I catch everything. I seen it, and I told myself I was gonna say that to you. I was doing a bunch of shit, but drop that link, man. My bro D1 gonna be live later on. So the thing that just keeps me in my mind, y'all, because I'm a logical person. Al Heyman is the boss of Premier Boxing Champions. Gervonta Davis is signed the Premier Boxing Champion. I don't think that Al Heyman is running the company and is stupid enough or dumb at all, because we know his track record, to where he's gonna have these people doing all of this shit if they don't truly think that this young man is gonna be able to fight. So I'm still waiting to see how it plays out. Behind the scenes, all the people I'm talking to have not wavered. They're confident that he is fighting this year, sooner rather than later. The Floyd Schofield shit threw a monkey wrench in the plans that he wanted to have. With the order of the mandatory. However, I'm gonna stand on what I've been saying. There go D1 link. Y'all go subscribe to him. I'm gonna stand on what I've been saying about this, bro. Do I like this fight? Fuck no. I'm not pushing for no motherfucking Floyd Schofield versus Tank Davis. At this point, with everything that he's doing, that he's got going on outside of the ring, I would just be happy to see the young man get back to the ring, bro. And see him put some of this shit behind him and see him have a good motherfucking training camp, train his ass off, look in phenomenal shape, be rejuvenated, be highly motivated. And if he looks like Tank Davis and how great we know he can fight, and he's back and he's excited and he's exuberant and he's himself, and he takes care of business against Floyd Schofield, that's what I'm looking for, bro. More than anything. That's what the fuck I'm on. To be 100% with y'all, bro. See, some people don't keep it real, bro. We need him back active and back fight, not only for Gervonta Davis, fans, but the sport of boxing, bro. It's a war going on right now. Traditional boxing need him. It's a war going on right now. Million Films, what up? Between Turkey Al-Sheikh, Dana White, Zuffa, and that side, and motherfucking traditional boxing. We need niggas like Gervonta Tank Davis. The fuck? Y'all see how these boys just floundering around? Niggas ain't got nothing going on, ain't got no motion. Ain't got no motion right now around his weight class. Who got motion? Abdullah Mason got a little bit. He coming into his own, but Shakur Stevenson, after the Team Elifu shit stalling out. Devin Haney right now, shit stalling out. Shout out to my dog Juan Jackson, gifted the membership to the channel. I appreciate you, big dog. 140 right now, stalling out like a motherfucker. With no Tank Davis to attach themselves to. So we need that. We need that. Now let's get to the main topic of the day. We got 220 in the building. We need to get the likes up, bro. 220 in here. We need to get the likes up. This smear campaign, bro. See, Shakur Stevenson fans can never say I'm not fair. Devin Haney fans can never say I'm not fair. Because when it was Devin and Loma was full of shit, and Top Rank was full of shit, you can go back and check the content. I was riding with Devin. When Shakur Stevenson is full of shit, I tell y'all he full of shit. I don't rock with the cap and the bullshit that he do. He said 200 likes is the man, though. It's fucking free. That's facts. Hit the damn like button. 230 people in the building. Hit the like button. Clearly, y'all fucking with the content. TY 006. What up? Josh 803. What up? And so, I've always just been a truth seeker. Somebody that's looking for the truth that's going to tell y'all the truth. And this bullshit campaign of trying to make it look like there's some great lucrative offer out there that Shakur Stevenson is ducking to fight Devin Haney, bro, is atrocious. I've seen Shakur Stevenson lie about a lot of shit. I ain't never seen that nigga lie about who he in negotiation with to fight. I've seen Devin Haney fight a lot of times. I know he had something like 32, 33 fights, whatever the fuck it is. Since he became champion, I've watched every one of his fights. So I don't watch every one of his fights going back to like 2019 or some shit. From the time he went to Matchroom back in like 2019, after he left motherfucking, I've been watching all his fights. I've never seen one of his fights get made like this. I've never seen him get a fight made like this. I've never seen his fights. And I asked this shit over on Cam J Network. Salute to the homie. How the fuck? Because Devin Haney fans keep saying, oh, nigga, maybe Turkey don't want to speak on it yet, KO. Maybe Bill is only saying what he can say because he can't really reveal this and reveal that because they can't speak on it yet. Dana White can't speak on it. Can't nobody. When did fucking making a boxing event become a motherfucking top secret? This nigga's Jack Ryan out this bitch. Ghost Wars, nigga. This is the fuck is going on. This is Mission Impossible. Fucking 007 James Bond GoldenEye. Why the fuck can't we get all the information? And why is this could be one of the biggest fights of the year. And one side is like, nigga, we not even negotiating. Another side, nigga, yes, we are. You got like 18 offers. The fuck? And then the nigga that's saying, yo, we got all these offers or whatever is the nigga that's making shit up, changing stories, trying shit, going over here, going over there, just lying left and right, bro. Meanwhile, Turkey Al-Sheikh done laid out his whole plan for 2026. His whole motherfucking plan for 2026. He laid that motherfucker out, didn't include Devin Haney in none of it. Sunny Day said, y'all go watching asses need to hit the like button. He's 100% right. And the thing is, bro, and the thing is this too. Everybody's watching. Everybody sees what's going on. And they see you floundering right now, bro. The people that you would want to do business with, they see how desperate you are. The people that you may want to put up money for the fight, they see you out here basically pounding the pavement, lying and begging and shit, bro. This is not how business gets handled, bro. And it's more concerned to win an argument, because if it's really about the fight, you move on from Shakur and you say, Keyshawn, you the mandatory. What up? When Bill gonna do an interview saying we reached out to Top Rank? We reached out to Top Rank, bro, and we trying to make this fight. Do that interview, my nigga. Do the interview of Keyshawn Davis got an offer. We offer the Shakur Stevenson shit. You already lied. There is no smoke, brother. HBQ niggas know what it is, because I'm going to go and I'm going to play this. There is no smoke, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet, right? I'm going to let you talk. I'm going to let you talk. I'm going to let you say anything you want to say when you get up here. And then I'm just going to play this shit and ask you, how, Sway?
Thing like I mean, obviously there's been rumors about Devin signing with Zuffa, Shakur signing with Zuffa. But can you definitively say like the money is not an issue?
No, because I know that the money was never spoke on, and there was.
And I'm going to just be quiet. And I'm going to ask you to explain to me, how the fuck does Shakur Stevenson have an offer? How the fuck does Shakur Stevenson have a bout agreement? How the fuck does Shakur Stevenson have another offer if the money was never discussed? That's what I'm going to ask you. That's why, to answer your question, homie, that's why nobody's up here. Because then I'll go to this one. Dean by any means, 2-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. He said, takes aging like fine wine. Yeah, then I'm going to go to this one. Then what I'll do is, I'll go to here. I'll go right here. I'm just explaining why there's no smoke for me, bro. Right? Then I'll go right here. I'll go right here. And I'll play this.
It was a stall tactic.
Where he says this shit.
The Keyshawn Davis shit. If he say that he can't fuck with him, then he can't all that extra cap.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to find it.
And all that other shit about we ain't negotiating and all that. And he signed to fight Devin.
He signed to fight Devin.
If he just ain't signed the bout agreement.
But he didn't sign the bout agreement. But then if you fast forward just a little bit, he's going to say he signed the bout agreement that he just said he didn't fucking sign. And so niggas is going to have to answer these questions, bro.
He didn't sign that one. And so the one for 44 is the new agreement because.
So he just said twice that he didn't sign the bout agreement 2 times for 47. So the one for 44 is the new bout agreement that Shakur Stevenson has. Keep in mind, a day before this, he said that they never discuss money. How the fuck you send somebody a bout agreement, but you never discuss money? But keep going, because I want to get somewhere.
He wouldn't sign the one for 47, so now it's a new one for 44.
He did not sign the one for 47. Now there's a new one for 44. Then Bummiest Brandon Land is about to ask him the stupidest motherfucking question that I've ever heard in my life.
And he won't sign that.
So basically, he just signed for Devin's name, no details.
So basically, he signed for Devin name, no details. So yeah, somebody sent Shakur Stevenson a paper with Devin Haney name on it. And did he sign that motherfucker? Shut the fuck up, bro. You stupid than a motherfucker. But listen to Bill Haney's answer. Listen to this shit. Y'all just heard him twice say Shakur did not sign a motherfucking bout agreement. He didn't sign shit. He would not sign it. So we had to send him a new one. Now listen to him.
He signed for Devin at 47, right? Because it's at the.
Do I need to run it back, bro?
Name, no details.
He signed for Devin at 47, right?
No details.
He signed for Devin at 47.
This is why niggas leave me the fuck alone now, dog. Shout out to my dog Dean by any means. Back in the super chat with the 2-piece. He said, if you understand, type understand, clown ass Negro. Facts. All facts. Shout out to Marcus Warren. 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, I'm starting to believe that a $100 million contract is cap also, KO. But I guess we'll see sooner than later. Salute to you in the chat. Bro, $100 million. Paramount Plus gave motherfucking Dana White and Zuffa $100 million a budget for the year for all their events. Why would you give somebody? Because you got to understand, Turkey Al-Sheikh owns 60% of TKO through C-Lot promotion. Let me drop, bro, this is why, niggas have to do research and get surgical, right? So you can cut through the bullshit, bro. Who owns Zuffa Boxing? All right? To break this down, Zuffa Boxing is owned in a joint venture between Saudi Arabian entertainment conglomerate C-Lot, 60%, and publicly traded sports and entertainment company TKO Group Holdings, 40%. So Turkey owns 60%, which is a controlling interest in the company. The same Turkey that put Devin Haney on an undercard 2 times. The same Turkey that had plans for all of these fighters and did not include Devin Haney in those plans is the same Turkey that's about to get this nigga $100 million. People have to start thinking about this shit, man. You have to start making it make financial sense. Saudi Arabia is not, bro. They bought David Benavidez and Anthony Yard over there because they didn't trust Devin to be the main event. The fuck are we talking about? That's why they bought Hamza Shiraz and motherfucking Edgar Berlanga to headline for Shakur Stevenson and Williams Zapata because they didn't trust Shakur Stevenson. So the 2 niggas that Turkey didn't trust to put on entertaining fights and bought other people to headline, them are the same 2 niggas he's about to try to put together for a fight for the most money he's paid on any fight outside of maybe the Anthony Joshua and Ngannou shit, the Fury, the heavyweights and shit. That's what he doing? Get the fuck out of my face. That shit don't make no sense. That shit don't make no sense, bro. So that's the whole Paramount budget. So they wouldn't be the ones putting up the money for this deal. It would more than likely be motherfucking Turkey. Kevin Gaiman, what up? Turkey's about to put up money, this type of money on 2 niggas that he disrespected so profusely in the past. Nah, bro. Ihala? I mean, if you vouching for him, Ihala, drop a comment. If Dean vouching for y'all, trust it. But use your tool wisely over here, okay? We don't block people for their opinions and shit, okay? We only block you for disrespect, you know what I mean? So if somebody come here and they disagree with you or whatever, or they disagree with me, let them rock. All right, we should be good. Now, and I can't believe, bro, this shit making me mad because y'all making me take up for Shakur Stevenson, bro. And I'm not a Shakur Stevenson fan, but right is wrong, bro. Y'all trying to smear that man's name for no motherfucking reason. All for some motherfucking clout. All for some motherfucking, oh, I'm the boogeyman narrative. First, you can't be the boogeyman with a nigga at a weight class lower than you. Go be Ryan Garcia's boogeyman, bro. Go be Ryan Garcia boogeyman, dog. That's what we want to see. You got a Mando. Go whoop on your motherfucking Mando's ass. Go whoop his ass, bro. Shakur Stevenson, the criticism of him right now, what the fuck happened with O'Shaquie Foster? I thought you was calling this nigga on the phone. Damn, you can't dislike Kerr that much that you mad you taking up for him. Nah, it ain't mad. It's, it's bad when Shakur is on the right side. Is more the point. When Shakur is on the right side of a motherfucking situation, you know what it is, bro. Like that means the other side is down bad, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. So the Devin and Shakur shit, bro, it's a clear bullshit attempt to try to paint Shakur Stevenson in a bad light. But Brian King B. Falcone asked me to do something. And he's a big time supporter of the channel. And I've done this already. But I am going to switch gears because I don't want to make Shakur Stevenson or his fan base too motherfucking comfortable. E holla, 10 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, just showing love. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. I don't want y'all to get too comfortable. Because you may not have Devin Haney problems with your boy KO. You most definitely got those Shaky Foster problems with your boy KO. And what I don't want to hear, what I will not abide, bro, what I won't fucking put up with, 273 in the building, please hit the like button. Michigan Hendo, what up? Is these bullshit ass narratives. Oh, Shaky Foster don't bring nothing to the table. I don't get what did Arden bring to the table, nigga. Bloodline, what up, bro? You signed to fight Joe Cordina, nigga. I don't want to hear shit. You fucking signed to fight Joe Cordina. You signed to fight Floyd Schofield. Joe Cordina just got knocked out by a motherfucker named Fakasha Bread. Okay? Floyd Schofield had like 17, 18 fights at the time. Shaky Foster is a two-time champion that just beat a unified champion in Cool Boy Steph and just beat a former world champion in Raymond Ford. Clear, you could surely make time for him, and he on your bumper. So let's not get it twisted. Just because Shakur Stevenson is 100% right with this Devin Haney situation, he is still 100% wrong with this Shaky Foster shit. He need to answer the bell. You ain't got nothing going on, bro. Creole the Traveler, what up? E holla, becoming a new member. Enjoy them exclusive picks. Enjoy the exclusive content that we drop every single week for our channel members, dog. Raymond Retire fighting Robinson Casassia. Abdullah Mason got a fight. Tank Davis is likely about to fight motherfucking Floyd Schofield. That's your 135-pound division. Fakasha Bread, bro. Fakasha, nigga. Fakasha, nigga. You know what I'm talking about. Why you playing dumb, bro? Don't, man. Nigga. This nigga Michigan Hendo bullshitting, bro. Fakasha, nigga. This nigga. What you talking about? This dude, bro. Joe Cordina got knocked out by this dude. Fakasha. Fakasha. Pastor Cavassier. Nigga, you know what I'm saying, bro? Got stopped, and then Shakur about to fight that nigga. But you want to tell me he ain't got time for old Shaky Foster? What, bro? Why do fight fans always care about getting one of their favorite fighters credit and shit when it's a fight that people want? But when it's a fight that don't nobody really ask for, they don't give a fuck about credit no more. They don't give a fuck about credit no more. The fuck are we talking about? Now this nigga, now we care about credit. Oh, you ain't gonna get no credit for Shaky Foster. You ain't gonna get no credit for Shaky Foster. Nigga, y'all ain't care about that shit when that nigga was fighting Arnold. This motherfucker fought Nakathile, Arnold, Padwork Padley, was signed to fight Cordina, was signed to fight Schofield. Nigga, like 5 niggas he was about to fight that he ain't give a fuck about no credit for. Now we care about credit with Shaky. Y'all finna trick me into fighting. Y'all already tricked me into fighting Floyd Schofield. What that supposed to mean? Shock ain't pulled out no fights. Let me know, bro. Let me know you found out what it's like to have a real Texas nigga on your bumper and you nutting up, bro. What the fuck going on? Boxing and barbecue, what up? So don't get it twisted. I have to say all this to say, don't get it twisted. Just because Devin Haney is lying and capping. Shakur Stevenson is still funny in the light, looking shaking in the motherfucker. They were, I don't know if y'all seen this shit. Then you going back on the sparring stories on Shakur Foster really did whoop your ass? Hold on, I got it. Y'all know I keep the receipts. Hold on. Oh, nigga, you know I got the receipt. You know what I mean? You know I got it. You know your boy keep a receipt or two. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on, KO got you. Give me 1 second. That was June 11th. Go find it. Is it this one? Oh, not that one. Is that 852? Oh, yeah, I know I'm gonna find this shit. I keep a file, bro. Nope, that ain't it either. I think it was after that. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. You gotta answer this shit, bro. We didn't forget. We didn't forget this shit. Yeah. We didn't forget this, bro. I don't know about y'all. I ain't forget this shit. I ain't forget this shit at all. Shout out to Marcus with the 5 pieces in the super chat. I'm a Shakur fan and Devin want to see Foster because I want to take some of these overnight Foster fans' money at the end of the day. I respect that, Marcus. I respect that, but you gotta answer the bell on this shit. Cause you told this nigga, hold on. Let's run it back. Now this you, bro. So Shock told your ass you were lying. He whooped your ass in the sparring session. You kind of admitted that he kind of got the best of you in the sparring session. Then what you said after he whooped Ray Ford ass though. Yeah, nigga, that's you. That's you, bro. That is you, sir. We need to see that. I can't pick up my phone if you don't call me. That's all Shakur Foster saying right now. I can't pick my phone up if you don't call me, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to my dog, Gadget X, the Ghost. 50 apiece. He said, no way. He got 100 M's. That's why Bradley said potential to make 100 M's, not guaranteed. To get that, they need Kerr, Key, Tank, and other major fights. Kerr allegedly signed for 65, and DHP started clout chasing in hopes to get some independently. Shakur signed for 65 what? Gadget X the Ghost. Shakur signed for 65 what? $65 what? No, hey, Hullaby, no, I did not see that. Somebody wants to clip it and send it to me, I will respond, though. He said, I did say allegedly, though. No, facts. You did. You did, bro. Let me get you right, though. I don't know why you ain't got a wrench, but you've always supported the channel. There you go, bro. Welcome to the game. Appreciate the support. He said, I guess y'all don't read. He said, how does a black man sign to Dana White in 2026 money, bro? That's facts. That's facts. We need to see the fight, though. So I'm really not gonna get none of it. Zone 6 Baltimore. What up? D1 says the big money fight for all these guys is each other and Tank Davis. And Tank is the biggest where the majority of that money will come from. It's super cap. He said, who's a legend is? Yeah, bro. I need to know. I need answers. I need answers. Anyway, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving through the facade. Does anybody have any refutes for anything that I said? The time is now. The link is in the chat. The time is now. What are we doing? Because I'm finna get to the Keyshawn Davis of it all. I'm finna get to the Keyshawn Davis of it all. But does anybody have anything that they would like to come and defend Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney on? Shout out to my dog, Curtis Robinson, being a member for 18 straight months. I bet your ass can't make it 2 years, nigga. He said, great cooking. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Boxing King, what up? No, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I hear you, but this is where I'm at with it. Because Shakur didn't respond to this, bro. His story changing, bro. His story changing, number one. Number two, Shakur said it was the first sparring session. Shock said, nigga, I whipped your ass in the second to last sparring session, nigga. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Shout out to my dog Curtis Robinson, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, great evening brunch. Appreciate you. Enigma, what's up, bro? What you mean, damn KO, bro? What's up? What up? What I do? I need to scroll up and read your comment. What happened? Sure, Austin, I see you in the building. What up? What happened, fam? Why you say, damn KO, Ray B? What up? I don't see no comments from you, Enigma. What happened? What's good? He said, nah, bro, cook up. All right. I thought I missed something. I thought you needed to say something. Thought you wanted to ask a question or something. It's all good. Fix this, though. Get this back right. D1 said, F no, they make lives talk crazy, then put it on members only. Yeah, nah, my shit will be up here for everybody. You know what I didn't get, though, from Bumside Bummies Brand Link? Because somebody sent me an email just now. Did you see Bumside talking about you today? I don't give a fuck. You don't get to talk when you a Karen, bro. You don't get to talk when you a bitch. Like, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. Nigga, I put it live on HD. Your whole ass tried to copyright strike my shit. Then when I fought back, you let the time expire and my video back up. Ain't no problem. You's a bitch, boy. Trying to copyright strike my shit because I'm reacting to your motherfucking Bill Haney cap and shit, nigga. And I reacted to the shit yesterday, nigga. Again. And if he come to your channel again, lying and capping, guess what? I'm gonna react to that shit too. And as I told you, that's what niggas really mad about. You're doing exactly what the fuck I told you were gonna do. It's like when they drop a super chat. Absolutely nothing, nigga. Absolutely not a motherfucking thing, nigga. Yeah, not a motherfucking thing you gonna do. Like I told you, doing it. You being a good son. You a good little son. Your name shouldn't be Kenneth Sims Jr. Your name should be KO Jr. Nigga. Cause you doing exactly what the fuck I told you to. Sit over there and talk shit while I sit here and do me and run your content, react to it any fucking time I want, nigga. Bitch ass, bro. Yeah, you know what it is. Anyway, and I still slap fire from you when I see you, bro. Still will. Let's pull up to a Dallas, Texas fight. Let's pull up to a fight. Not to the actual fight where the police gonna be, but let's be in the same city and let's see how that shit go for you. Since you tough. You can't even stand 10 toes down on the motherfucking copyright. You gonna stand 10 toes down on me in my face? Yeah, all right, nigga. Try it. Anyway, somebody sent me an email, y'all. That's why I'm going off on the 10. Somebody sent me an email. You see him talking about you today, nigga? I don't give a fuck. I'm worried about what the nigga say about boxing or what interview he got with Bill Haney. I'm gonna fucking react to it when he motherfucking bullshitting and lying and capping and crying and shit. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. And I didn't used to do the shit, but since you acting like a bitch about it, I'm gonna make sure I do it now because I know it pisses you the fuck off. And you have to sit back and ain't nothing you can do about it, bro. But be the bitch you are. Now, say no to violence. Okay, I'm not a violent person. I'm just a man. You know, I stand my ground and shit. And I don't like bitches. Like, I don't like bitch ass niggas. I don't like bitch ass niggas, bro. You know what I mean? I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. So anyway, Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis is what I'm gonna get into next a little bit. And then I guess I'll drop the link for everybody since don't nobody want to smoke with me. Warriors Boxing, what's up? Warriors Boxing, what's good with you, bro? I'm trying to figure out why the focus tends to be on Shakur Stevenson still for a lot of Devin Haney fans. That ship has sailed. That shit is over with. You tried to cap your way into making people believe one thing, but the majority of people know what's really true. So now we can fast forward to you got a mandatory that's called. You got a motherfucking mandatory that's called. And don't nobody want to hear stories, fairy tale ass stories about Keyshawn Davis had an opportunity to fight Devin Haney, but he passed up on it. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. What we want to hear is how they gonna fight. When is Devin Haney going to get whoever he's working with to send an offer? Or when is he going to sit down? When is he going to sit down and go talk to Top Rank to see about making that fight? Josh says they mandated it. Yes, bro. Last week we went over this already. Reported by Ring Magazine. Then Gustavo doubled down on it on social media, saying that Haney versus Keyshawn is next. Devin Haney versus Keyshawn is next. Or you're going to have to drop that motherfucking belt. Yeah, that shit mandated, bro. That shit mandated. And Keyshawn was saying, what's going to happen if I beat him, if I make it look easy, if I stop him, and all of that shit. You get full credit. So Keyshawn ain't shying away from it. He looked like he in the gym, he in shape, he working or whatever. I got a feeling that the WBO, Bob Arum, I think they calling a motherfucking bluff. I think they really think Devin Haney wants to go to Zuffa or something and drop that motherfucking belt. I think they really believe that he is dropping that motherfucking belt and going somewhere else. And you know this some bullshit, Joko. He said, y'all let Shakur get away from everything. That's wild, bro. That's why the Devin Haney shit was never real, my nigga. The Devin Haney shit was never real, bro. Shakur need to be running down on O'Shaquie Foster and keeping his word with O'Shaquie Foster. Devin Haney need to be fucking with Keyshawn Davis. Back to what I was saying, bro. And the crazy thing is the position that Devin Haney is in, Bob Arum knows that he ain't got no backing. Bob Arum also knows that the WBO is not going to allow Devin Haney to sign to Zuffa and keep that belt. He knows that Devin Haney is either going to have to take the type of offer to fight Keyshawn Davis that Bob Arum wants to put out there, or be willing to take it to purse bid and see his true value. Dream of Water says it's about to be Devin Haney versus motherfucking Julian Hammerhands Rodriguez for the 147 pounds Zuffa title. That would be some of the nastiest, craziest work I've ever seen. So he'll fight Julian Hammerhands Rodriguez for the title and not Richardson Hitchens? Oh, man. Let's get into that, though. I did a video on this. 8-1. I'm not sure if you saw it, 817. I did a video on this, though, and I'll talk about it on this live stream. Yep, I did a video on it, bro. Say Shakur and Devin use each other for clout and smoke screens to stay away from dangerous fights. Shout out to my dog Josh being a member for 1 month. Am I wrong for viewing Zuffa as another promotional company until the bill is passed? No, that's exactly what they are right now. It's exactly what they are right now. You're 100% correct to view them that way. But Nuke, the homie Nuke, posted Gervonta Davis not being around for Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney to clout chase or use to push a random pandering narrative for praise from boxing fans is putting a bigger spotlight on them and exposing them, proving everything I've been saying about them for years, which is they clout chasing. They capping. They lying. It's all just to stay relevant. They want the position, but don't want the actual fight. Devin Haney fucking really exposed himself. And I've been telling y'all this for years. He says, you clout chase off my name every day, though. All you do is tweet about me. And that was a pure deflection tactic. This is what's going on with y'all favorite fighters, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson fans. They're realizing, you're realizing that Tank Davis was the motion for them. They got talked about the most. They got mentioned the most. They were viewed in a certain light the most, all because they were attaching themselves to Gervonta Tank Davis. Y'all want to hear a crazy stat? Y'all want to hear a crazy stat? Let me show you how you know it was so important for Devin Haney to attach himself to Gervonta Tank Davis all these years. Y'all want to hear a crazy motherfucking stat, bro? A crazy. I see you backstage. Give me 1 second. Let me get this out, King G. Y'all want to hear a crazy motherfucking stat? I'm going to show y'all one. I'm going to show y'all a crazy stat real quick before I let my brother King G up here. Devin Haney, Brian Norman Jr., 850,000 views. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, 2.1 million views on the Matchroom Boxing YouTube page. 1.9 million views on the Golden Boy Boxing YouTube page. So that's about 5 million so far. 5 million views. That's 5 million views. I'm going somewhere. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. Devin Haney versus Vasil Lomachenko, 1 million views. Top Rank reposted it, 1.3 million views. So that's about 7.3 million views for the fight with Loma, the fight with Brian Norman Jr., and the fight with Ryan Garcia. I would say those are the 3 biggest fights of his career. Agree or disagree? Agree or disagree? And while y'all are agreeing or disagreeing, let me offer you up something. Ain't got nothing else to talk about but tweeting and numbers. You can come up here. You can pick the boxing topic. And you and I can have a conversation. Let's see if I have nothing else to talk about but numbers. You might want to realize who the fuck you're talking to. Probably be wise for you to do that. To realize who the fuck you actually talking to, bro. Now, you want to see something crazy? What if I told you Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney sparring tape got almost as much views as all of those motherfucking fights I just mentioned combined? It's 6.6 million. If you take just one of those fights off, his sparring session with Gervonta Tank Davis got more traction, more notoriety, and more views than some of the biggest fights of his career. Now y'all see what's missing? Now do y'all get what the fuck is missing? Now do you see why everybody like, man, what, I can't put my finger on it. Why is boxing dead? Boxing just not hitting the same. It's this, it's that. Now you get it. I give you the same offer that I gave Lil Buddy because I'm finna let my homie up for a second. You come throw a name into this. Hit that link and throw a name into this and let's talk. Just figured I'd throw that out there for y'all. King G, what's up, man? Talk to me.
Yo, what's up, KO? Can you hear me, G?
I can hear you loud and clear, fam. What you got for me?
Man, what's up with it, man? What's up with it, brother? It's good to see you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chilling, man. Good to see you too, bro.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. You know, just been doing my thing, you know, doing some stuff behind the scenes, man. But man, I wanted to I don't really maybe I'm not really privy to all the information that's going on with the whole Stevenson and Haney thing, man. But just from what I've seen, it seems to me like Stevenson ain't got that as much energy for the fight as Devin Haney does. I'll say that. And in regarding the Keyshawn Davis situation, I mean, you know, the fight's happening, bro. If Keyshawn really pushes for it, knowing Devin Haney want to be undisputed and everything, and do the same thing at welterweight, we know if Keyshawn push for it, the fight will happen, man. He's on the list, you know, like his dad said. And my whole thing is, we know the information, you know, behind the scenes when it comes to the WBO, right? You know, if you don't abide by the rules, you know, when it comes to the mandatory deal. So, you know, that's good for boxing. You know, that fight's happening. And we know we've seen people in the past drop their belts or, you know, run away from mandatory. You know, like a girl mentioned Andrade earlier, you know, remember how McGill was mandatory for Andrade for the WBO. You know, he ran away from that spot. He could have took that spot. But then we seen Johnny Beck, Alacanuli mandatory for that spot. And then we seen Andrade, you know, drop the belt, lead a division. You feel me? So now when we look down at welterweight, let's see what's going to happen. Let's see if Keyshawn pursues the fight. And, you know, and it's a championship match. I just can't see, you know, Devin and them, you know, not turning that fight down. Or let's see if Devin runs out the division, you know, like we seen other people do, or just give the belt up like we seen other people do. You know, we've seen this happen before, you know, but it just feels like to me, you know, the dudes is on the list. And so the dad is like, hey, all right, we got to fight him based on the mandatory rules and shoot, add him on next. And my whole thing with Stevenson is like, bro, if y'all ain't trying to make the fight, if the fight can't be made with you, then what's the point of talking, you know, if you can make, you know what I'm saying, the 143, the catchweight stuff, you know, what's the point of even talking about that? And then the man agrees to it, and it's like, it's silence, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I may not be privy to all the information. Maybe it was some noise after that I don't know about, but from
So
what
this
I
is what I would say you're not privy to, and then you can let me know where you want to take it from here. Number one, Bill Haney's on camera saying that they never even discussed money. Number two, Shakur Stevenson's on camera multiple times saying they haven't even negotiated at all. Number three, Bill Haney is also on camera saying Shakur Stevenson signed about agreement, but then he didn't sign about agreement, but then he did sign about agreement, but he put a stipulation in about agreement. So Shakur Stevenson's side is saying ain't no real fucking negotiations. They just talking shit. They just doing what they always do. Devin Haney's side is saying there's real negotiations. Zuffa put up the offer. There's no one from Zuffa that is confirmed what Devin Haney and Bill Haney are saying. Dana White ain't said shit about putting up money for this fight. Turkey Al-Sheikh ain't said shit about putting up money or sending no offer for this fight. So to me, it's just Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney popping shit, trying to win a motherfucking social media game. Trying to win the game of let me make you look like a duck instead of let me actually make the fight. Everything you said with Keyshawn Davis, I agree with. I'm not calling Devin Haney a duck yet. I need to see if he dropped that belt. When it comes to Keyshawn Davis, I'm not saying Devin Haney is ducking Shakur Stevenson. What I do go against is Shakur Stevenson ducking Devin Haney. How? He never got an offer.
Well, remember, I never said Shakur's ducking Devin Haney. I never disputed that, you know, offers and the contracts. I never said any of that. I just says, just from what I've seen, it seems like Devin has more energy for the fight than Shakur. You know, case in point, Keyshawn will take the fight at 147. He'll take that fight at 147, no catch weight, no BS.
100%. Yeah, that's
Straight
what he
up.
said at least. Yeah.
You know, that's what he said. He's in position to do it. That's what I'm saying. Let's just see what he does. Shakur, on the other hand, who I feel like is he's a big dude. You know, he's a big 140 to me. You know, he said he wants to, not only do he want to fight at he can see himself campaigning at 147, but you also saying that you want to fight this man that you could have fought at 135, another conversation. But at the end of the day, now you're talking about fighting him again. If you ain't talking about coming up and fighting him, bro, like why? If you the best in the world, this is my whole thing. If you the best in the world, what's up with the catch weight? Why you need any stipulations? This is really your like this is like your stableman. You know, like you see those guys like Ryan, Tank, T.O., Shakur, Keyshawn, Devin, like these is all kind of like in that same, pot of up and coming, next superstar potential guys. So what's up with the cat? Like, bro, if you at the end of the day, you the defense master, right?
So
I don't understand.
This is my thing. This is my thing with what you're saying, bro. Is why is the smaller guy considered tripping but asking for a catch weight, but we don't want to have a conversation about the larger guy trying to make the smaller guy come to his weight class? Like I feel like that's a fair compromise. You got two champions that claim they want to fight each other, right? One at 147, one at 140. The 140 guy is saying, look, if you want me at 147, I need a rehydration clause. If you want me not to have a rehydration clause, I need a catch weight. But the bigger guy is just saying, hey, just come to my weight. There are some advantages in that for Devin Haney. Because you know what's not going to happen for Shakur Stevenson, bro, is if Shakur Stevenson move up, fight Devin the Dream Haney at 147 pounds with no stipulations the way Devin Haney and his dad wants it, and his fans seem to want it. Ain't nobody going to give Shakur no excuses. Well, he was daring to be great. At least he went up and he was big. At least he went up and he tried. Nah, bro, they're not going to do that. So when we talking about the energy for the fight, I think Devin Haney is given a better perception that he has energy for this fight. And he's winning the court of public opinion for a lot of people right now. Not me, but for a lot of people, he's winning that shit. All because of what they're saying on Twitter. But when you actually break down what they're saying and what's happening and what's going on, they're talking, but they ain't really sent no offer for Shakur Stevenson. They talking, but they really haven't sent an offer for Keyshawn Davis yet. I heard you say that it's on Keyshawn Davis to pursue Devin Haney. How? He already is the mandatory. They already ordering the fight. Now it's on Devin Haney as the champion and A side to make that fight, is what I would say, bro. But on the Shakur and Devin tip, I don't think Devin Haney has the right to tell Shakur Stevenson what to do. They need to compromise. They
Who's
need to
A side in that fight to you though?
The A side right now, Shakur Stevenson.
Okay, so
because if we go from if we talking A side B side, Devin Haney's last two fights undercard. Shakur Stevenson's last fight, $3.7 million live gate with Team Alifu in the main event. You can't go to Devin Haney's numbers and talk about any numbers he's done unless you go all the way back to April of 2024, bro, when he fought Ryan Garcia. He hasn't been on the main event in over 2 years, since April 20th, 2024. He's on fucking Ryan Garcia and Rolly Ramiro's undercard. He's on David Benavidez and Anthony Yarde's undercard. Shakur Stevenson just graduated back from the undercard, and now he's back on the main event. And they just did a $3.7 million live gate, as I said. He's actually on pay-per-view right now. So if you want to go based off their numbers, you got to say Shakur Stevenson is his A side right now, bro.
Okay.
That's not even really a conversation. And he's still willing to meet them in the middle, 140, 147, 144. That would actually be Shakur Stevenson giving Devin 4 pounds and Devin only having to concede 3 pounds. And all of this is going on while Bill Haney is on camera saying, we never even talked about the money.
Okay, but according to you, if Shakur Stevenson is the A side, then if he's serious about fighting Devin, then they the ones that send the offers. A side send the offers. Floyd Mayweather A side, he send the offers. You're not sending him no offers. You're not talking no money with Mayweather unless he wants to talk money with you. Same thing goes with Shakur. Is what you say is true. You know what I'm saying? But and my whole thing is, even if a person wants to say he's bigger now after the Tio fight, that's fine. But there was a time where he was. I don't think anybody can say he was bigger when Devin was undisputed and he was in line to take that fight.
We can go to 135 if you want to have
No,
that
but
conversation.
what I'm saying, we ain't really got. We can go there, but what I'm saying is, I'm just mentioning it because of the stipulations on the weight, my nigga.
But let me tell you a key difference.
But if you wanted the lower weight, if you wanted a lower weight than welterweight, you could have fought him at 135 for undisputed and all the marbles. You didn't do that.
We can, but he didn't do that because Devin Haney left the division. We can talk about that if you want to, because I think we on different sides of that conversation too. Okay. But I want to address the stuff you said about Floyd Mayweather. Key difference between Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney in their situation and Floyd Mayweather in his situation. Floyd Mayweather was the huge A side over the niggas that we talking about. These guys don't compare in terms of numbers to Floyd. That would be one difference. But the main difference is Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, to our knowledge, based on what they've been telling us, they're free agents. They don't have the backing. Floyd Mayweather was going to dudes with Showtime having his back. So he had a budget that he was coming at them with. Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson are in a unique position where somebody has to put the money up, because DHP, that's not a real promotion. Shakur Stevenson Promotions, that's not a real promotion. They're not putting on fights. And so that's why I think it's very important for us to remember that while all of this is going on, the people that actually put the money up for the fight, ain't none of them said shit, King G. Not a single person. You can't go find Eddie Hearn talking about it. You can't go find Dana White talking about it. You can't find Turkey Al-Sheikh talking about it. You can't find nobody that would actually be putting up the money for this fight saying, nah, Shakur Stevenson full of shit. We sent an offer for Devin Haney. No, Devin Haney is right. We actually been trying to make this fight. Nobody. And I think that's the key difference that we need to talk about when we're talking about these fighters. A side, B side, I only answered your question because you asked me that. But it's a different scenario in this case because them boys, they ain't got no backing, bro. They both over here just talking on social media, and both of them are alleged free agents that ain't signed their next deal yet. So who's putting up the money for this alleged fight? That's why I continue to call the shit fake. So when you add that to all the layers I gave you of the times that Bill Haney has lied, which I can play for you if you want to hear him, if you haven't heard him. That's why I say it's not Shakur Stevenson. The only thing Devin Haney is doing is giving the impression that he wants to fight while doing nothing to actually make the fight, bro. Now, if you want to continue on this, we can, but if you want to go to the 135 shit, we can talk about that too, bro.
Bro. Okay, so this is my thing, G. You know why ain't nobody, like, I agree with you. Shakur is kind of an A side right now, right? But check this out. You know why ain't nobody buying the fight, bro? You know why? Because that dude is boring, bro. His style is trash.
Why did your screen go red?
It's trash, bro. It's trash, bro. It's red alert, bro.
Oh, bro. Why did your screen go red?
Oh, hey, listen, I don't know, bro. But listen, he's boring, G. Nobody likes him, bro. Nobody wants to watch. If you put them two together, everybody's going to sleep, bro. So nobody really on a historic level of names and resume and championships and all that. Who did that? Yeah, that shit looks great. But nigga, this nigga it sucks in the ring, bro. He's a lesser Floyd Mayweather, bro. He's a lesser punch. He throws punches like a fucking heavyweight, bro. That's stand with it, bro. I'm tired of people talking about this nigga. I'm getting red thinking about it, bro. That's why
hey man, hit the theatrics.
Paying this bitch back up, but I'm in red mode right now, so I'm cooking, bro. This nigga.
I mean, you cooking, but it's deflecting and shit, bro.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, it's not deflecting, bro.
But let me tell you this. Shakur Stevenson is a boring fighter. He's
a boring fighter, and he's not as good as people think.
You know who else is really boring? You know who else is really boring to watch?
Devin Haney.
Devin fucking Haney.
Hey, listen, no argument.
So then why you going? So this is what I need you to do. I need you to be objective. Hold on. I need you to be objective. I need you to keep the red on, and I need you to cook Shakur. Cook Devin like you just cooked Shakur.
No, we ain't cooking B-side fighters. We cooking A-side fighters.
No. Cook Devin. Keep the same energy. Cook him for being boring.
He's the opponent. Nobody cares about what he's doing, G. Do we talking about Shakur, Stevenson,
What do
the
you mean nobody
so-called
cares?
pound for pound, bro?
This is the first time I talked to my bro King G in motherfucking months up here on this panel. You care, nigga? What you mean nobody cares?
Listen. No, I'm talking about in point of view of this
Dion, I see you backstage. You're gonna have to wait, bro.
In point of view of this conversation, let me calm back down. In point of view of this conversation, when we just determined that this guy's the A side, and you brought up, and I'm only bringing this up because you brought up nobody's buying the fight, nobody's sending the offers, and I do understand, like you understand, when promotion companies and stuff, and you know who's the A side, the B side, hey, who's going to send the offer? Like nobody's going to. We understand without even understanding business. That,
hold on, real quick, King G. Tighten the bet and don't disrespect ahead, King G like that, bro. Don't disrespect him, fam. Y'all get tight. Y'all get tight in the box and out of here, man. We cooking. That disrespect ain't tolerated, bro. Like y'all tripping. It's just a conversation. Go ahead, King G. Hey, y'all get him up out of here, man.
I should cook him, man, but I'm gonna let him.
Just keep talking to me, bro.
Go ahead. Voice, man. But anyway, man, you know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga, lost my train of thought. What was we just talking about?
You was telling me about how we cooking B-side fighters only, and how. So
I only brought that up because we was talking. You started mentioning, they're both freelancers, but we understand he's the A side, or he may be one of the faces, but nobody's buying the fight, nobody's picking up the fight, nobody's trying to, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing booked. You know what I mean? And we understand that. We understand that even without him, aside from him, Haney probably be fighting Davis next. That's probably, logically as a hardcore boxing head, that's probably the next move for him. So we can't necessarily say that, because if that goes to a purse bid, it go to a purse bid. But when it comes to Stevenson, bro, nobody really likes this dude. His idol is Terrence Crawford, and he don't move like a Terrence Crawford. He ain't gonna dare to be great like a Terrence Crawford. And he don't go in there and utilize his skill, this top level skill that he says he has, to where you can't hit me, but I can hit you at any time, but I can't take you out. I can't take out none of these fighters. But that same rule applies for Crawford to a degree. And what we find out is, he can take fighters out, but he can't take out, the size may come to
I'm gonna ask you a very important question.
Ask me, brother. What's
very important question, bro. Everything you just said about Shakur Stevenson being boring, you went red on me. You turned red, boy. You were cooking Shakur Stevenson. Everything you said about how he's not living up to Terrence Crawford and shit. What does that have to do with your initial premise of when you first came up here and you told me that Devin Haney is showing a certain energy towards this fight that Shakur Stevenson is not showing? Because you also just said a lot about how ain't nobody putting up no money for the fight, how you agree ain't no promoters talked up on it. And so it goes back to what you initially said, which is what now it sounds like you're agreeing with me, which is this shit ain't real. Because ain't nobody spoke on it outside of Bill Haney. Devin Haney,
at the end of the day,
like, what does everything you just said have to do with what we started off talking about?
No, that's what I'm saying, bro. Everything I just said was involving things that you said additionally when we got to talking A side, B side. I wouldn't have brought it up. I wouldn't even spoke about the dude to that degree. I just would have stayed on what I said in the beginning. Was it seems like on one side of the end has more energy than the other side. I ain't seen no Shakur Stevenson's hit list. I ain't seen no, hey, look, we definitely making a fight. I ain't seen him moving like a shot caller like that. You know what I'm saying?
But neither is Devin Haney. Them is just social media gimmicks, King G.
I mean,
like if I'm showing all this energy, on Twitter and I'm doing 100 interviews, but I know that motherfuckers ain't putting no money up for the fight, and I'm admitting that ain't nobody put up money for the fight, and my story is changing left and right with every passing day, what type of energy am I truly showing? It's fake fucking energy, bro. That's fake energy. Like, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed by fake energy, dog. I'm not impressed by you telling me that you want to fight somebody and you're willing to come down at 144, but then lying about y'all never talking about money and lying about a battle agreement. That's fake shit, bro. That's fake energy. If I told you, nigga, I want to debate King G. I bet you want to debate King G. Yeah, but I ain't going over to his platform, though. But I had talked to King G about debating, but then I had texted him, but then he didn't pick up the phone, but then he did pick up the phone. But then he said he wanted $500, but then he said he didn't want nothing. If I change a story about debating you, my nigga, 15 times in the span of 4 or 5 days, you and everybody listening to me know goddamn well that I'm full of shit, bro. Like this is what, and this is, you would know my energy is what? Fake. So when we talk about Bill and Devin, bro, and I could play it for you, and I'll give you the exact motherfucking quotes. He went on Wednesday, bro. On Wednesday, Bill Haney was on Aki TV. If I'm lying, I'm flying, my nigga, and I ain't got wings. This nigga went on Aki TV on Wednesday. This nigga said Zuffa's putting up the money for the fight. The very next day, he went on to Fight Hype. And well, no, on Aki TV, he said Zuffa's putting up the money for the fight. He said, I'm talking to him, and they said the money is right. The time is right now. This time to make this fight. Then the very next day, he went to Fight Hype. And they asked him, can you say that the reason the fight ain't happened, that money is not the issue? He goes on to Fight Hype and he says, well, no, I can't say that money is not the issue because we never even discussed money. Then the very next day, he goes on to another platform. And he says, well, Shakur Stevenson, he signed to fight Devin, but he didn't sign the bout agreement. So we had to send him a bout agreement for 144 pounds. And then 30 seconds later, he says he actually signed a bout agreement for 147 pounds, but he put a stipulation in it that it needed to be at 144. So he made us have to redo it and have to send another bout agreement. This is the energy they showing, bro. If we take Devin Haney's name out of it, and I tell you somebody is doing all of this shit acting like they want to fight, you going to tell me KO they pump faking? You going to tell me KO they full of shit and that energy is fake? And this is not me making shit up. This is me telling you exactly what the fuck he did, bro. That's why when you say he's showing energy towards the fight, I got to blatantly disagree with that. He's showing energy in making people believe that he wants to fight. He's showing energy in trying to win the narrative. They're not showing any real energy in getting this fight made, bro.
I mean, but at the end of the day, bro, you can say that, but at the end of the day, if A-Side, if A-Side's not coming out and say, hey, listen, man, we sent Devin Haney a contract, his dad looked it over, whatever. He said he wanted to fight, he turned it down for whatever reason, we moving on to the next dude. If I don't hear that, bro, how am I gonna sit up here and be like, that happened? Like, this is all speculation, bro.
Because
Nobody's behind it. Hold on, real quick.
Here's my bad. Go ahead.
I know his dad is a talker, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to disrespect Bill Haney, but no, I'm not talking about Bill Haney. I'm talking about Devin Haney. Devin Haney's energy is, man, I will fight any of these dudes. That's his energy, bro. I'm not gonna let you sit up here and like try to make it seem like that's not his energy at the end. As long as his check is right, he don't care. He'll fight any person. He's shown that when he did Undisputed against, you know, potentially the best one lightweight at the time. He's shown that when he decided to move up and challenge what I think a lot of people agreed at the time was the best welterweight, when he moved up 2 weight classes to do that. You know what I'm saying? He went and pursued the Ryan Garcia situation. You know, he went and pursued the Rolly Romero situation. Like, he went and pursued these other situations to even make those fights happen. So I'm not like, the dude's energy is like, he got warrior energy. I'm not saying Shakur don't have warrior energy. I'm just saying it's like it's very cautious about stepping on a battlefield when it's Devin Haney, because I guarantee you, if it was another person, him moving up in weight, he wouldn't have the energy of catch weights. You know what I'm saying? I see he got that energy with 2 different guys, Nigel Benn, and he got it with Devin Haney.
Yeah, Conor Benn. I know what you're talking about.
Conor Benn, my bad.
Sure.
You know,
I know what you're talking about, bro.
You know, but yeah, you know, anyway, that's all I'm saying. But I'm just saying that the energy level, it just seems higher to me, you know, regardless of what his father's talking about, because a lot of times it seems like he get a lot of criticism and he get a lot, you know, because of what his father is saying on different shows. And then it's like, if you're saying that they're contradictory, then maybe he's just talking shit. I don't know. You know, was there any kind of those deals that you said, a contract deal sent or not? He said he sent 2 of them. Did Shakur Stevenson side validate any of this? You know what I mean? Has Shakur?
No, they said that he is. So I want to backtrack. So to answer your question directly, Shakur Stevenson has denied all of that shit. He said that they're lying, that they never sent an offer. And Bill Haney himself, he denied it because he said that the money was never discussed. Well, you can't send a bout agreement without the money being discussed, because the main thing that's going to be on your bout agreement is the actual money that both fighters are making. Anyone in boxing that's done some business, they'll tell you that. So that would be my direct answer to your question about that. But I want to backtrack a little bit, because you said a lot about Devin Haney's energy, and we can have that conversation. But again, that's moving off of the point. The main point you said that's on topic of what we've been talking about was when you talked about Shakur and you doubled down again on that A side shit about Shakur Stevenson sending the offer, which is why I got to go back to you and establish again, this situation is different because regardless of who the A side is, and I believe Shakur Stevenson has the better numbers more recently, both of these guys are men without a land right now. Neither one of them are signed to a promoter right now out of their own mouth and out of their own team's mouth. So they're not sending any offers. Jay Prince and Josh Dubin, who co-represent Shakur Stevenson, they don't send offers. Devin Haney and Bill Haney, who you know, they got their DHP shit, they don't send offers. What happens is they're in a position to where someone has to say they want the fight and then put the money up for them. Obviously, we know it would more than likely be somebody like Turkey Al-Sheikh. And so that's why Shakur isn't.
It's only Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Huh?
I said it's only Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is to refute your point is no, we can't use the natural A side, B side because we're talking about two fighters that don't have any backing. And we got one fighter saying, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're doing fake negotiations on social media. The other fighter saying, no, you got an offer sheet here, you got an offer sheet there, but no one is speaking up on his behalf. And so when he says there's no money involved and he hasn't talked about money and then he's flipping and fumbling, bumbling over his words, I can't give Bill Haney the motherfucking pass of, oh, he just talking shit because he is the one who said, and Devin Haney is the one who said, when my daddy speak for me. We can't pick and choose when that statement is true for them. It's either always true and he speak for him, or it's never true and he speak for him. So he's trying to speak on his behalf, acting like Shakur Stevenson is ducking, but Shakur Stevenson saying we haven't even negotiated yet, and he said it multiple times now. And Jay Prince and Bill Haney, when they talked on Gilly the Kid and Wallow shit for like a week or two ago, why didn't Bill Haney say, what the fuck is going on? We sent y'all the offer, we did this, we did that. No, the energy was much fucking different. It was, oh, okay, yeah, later on down the line, we're not willing to do that right now. Y'all not willing to do that right now. We'll just, we'll go ahead and do something else. Where was all this energy then, bro? It's always in social media games with these dudes, bro. So that's what I'll respond to. Now, you brought up some other things that I'd be willing to have a conversation about, like the 135 shit between the two, the Devin Haney energy, whatever you want to talk about. Can
I refute something you just said though?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
It was kind of a double talk in the same time because you said that they don't have a backing, and then you turned around and said that, oh well, if the fight happens here, it's gonna happen. Who's gonna put the money up? Turkey Al-Sheikh's gonna put the money up, which I agree with. So can we at least agree that if there is a money backing, Turkey Al-Sheikh is the backing?
Oh yeah, we would agree with that, but that's not me double talking. That's just obvious that he would be the one putting up the money. But when I say no backing, Turkey ain't came out and said shit. Dana White ain't came out and said shit. That is part of the reason why I'm calling. On top of Bill Haney's lies, the fact that those two braggadocious dudes when they said shit, that's another thing, bro. That I'm looking at.
I understand that. Let me complete my bill real quick. This is my thing. The backing is Turkey Al-Sheikh, whether it goes to Zuffa or whether it goes to the zone. He's the money backing. The thing about this fight is what you said. Shakur A side, Devin's B side. Devin can't go to Turkey and say, "Hey, I want the Shakur side, the Shakur fight, make it happen at welterweight." Because then, if he goes to Shakur and says that, Shakur's going to reject that because he's going to say, "Hey, man, I don't want to fight him at a full-fledged welterweight. I want to fight him here." You know what I'm saying? If Shakur goes to him and said, "Hey, look, I'll fight him at welterweight for his belt, make the fight happen," and he goes to Bill Haney and say, "Hey, look, we got this offer on the table for Shakur, make the fight happen on 147." Bill Haney would take that fight. The reason why the fight hasn't happened yet is because that hasn't happened. A-side hasn't went to Turkey Al-Sheikh and demanded the fight. Case in point, I'm gonna talk about the two of the biggest fighters, Canelo and Crawford, right? Before the fight happened, Crawford had been going to, Turkey, asking him for the Canelo fight. It really wasn't until Canelo was like, "Hey, look, I'll take that fight because the pressure is too much another place." So he's like, "It's better for me to take that fight, but that's the fight I want to make." And so the fight happened. Now, when you see the end result of the fight, Crawford comes out on top. Now, when you go back around, we can clearly say, hey, it's switched. Crawford's A side Canelo's B side. So if Canelo comes to Turkey now and says, hey, I want this fight to happen again, Turkey can't force the fight to happen because he's not the B side of this fight. But if Crawford, who's the true A side of that particular fight, goes to Turkey with any fight, because he's the A side of any fight, he's even as retired. If he goes to Turkey with any fight, he's going to make the fight happen, whether it be with him or somebody else. The same rules should apply with Shakur Stevenson if he's that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a couple other things why, people ain't really checking for the fight, but I still don't believe that he's even made the approach to try to make that happen like that. And I believe what you saying, they just talking shit back and forth. But I believe if he took the further step, I think plans would get pushed. You know what I'm saying? And get made. Because it's
here's the thing,
from real quick.
I'm I thought you were done. My bad.
I'm wrapping up with this. Because from Bill Haney's point of view, man, we gotta fight Davis anyway. So hey, look, we'll fight him too. Might as well, put a negotiation in for him too. We making it known we willing to do that. So allow, Stevenson team to call Turkey up through Zuffa or through the zone and make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? That shit is simple. But go ahead.
So here's why I chuckled a little bit while you were talking, because the example that you gave in that scenario where Crawford went to Turkey asking for the fight with Canelo, Crawford was actually the B side.
That's what I said.
So that would be Devin Haney's job to go to Turkey and get the fight. Anybody can go to Turkey and ask for the fight, because Crawford went in Turkey went and got the A side to accept. So Devin could go to Turkey and get the A side to accept. But furthermore, when we're talking about Turkey Al-Sheikh, I look at patterns, bro, which is why I do what I do. Like, Turkey ain't no quiet dude, King G. If Turkey were working on some shit, sending offers, trying to get a motherfucker to fight, Turkey ain't finna be quiet, bro. Turkey gonna let you know what he working on. He like to brag. Dana White, same way they like to brag, and they ain't said shit about this motherfucking fight. The facts are, bro, it's not on Shakur Stevenson to do anything that Devin Haney's not doing, bro. They basically in the same boat. Two niggas talking shit. Shakur told him, yes, 144, if we got to fight, whatever. Devin Haney talking shit on social media. Bill Haney doing interviews. Shakur Stevenson doing interviews. But nobody has shown me that this motherfucking fight is real. And Shakur Stevenson, to his credit, in my opinion, is at least saying, man, this shit fake. I'm going to stop rage baiting y'all. Bill Haney and Devin Haney just doing what the fuck that they doing. This shit ain't real. Y'all doing the same shit y'all did with Rolly, etc., etc., etc. But in the example that you gave, it would actually be Devin Haney's job to go to Turkey and say he wants Shakur and he'll do this and he'll do that to get the fight, because that's what Crawford did to Canelo, who was his A side. Turkey, make the fight. I'll go up 2 weight classes. Turkey, make the fight. I'll do whatever Canelo wants. Pay him what he wants. I'll do this. I'll do that.
It had to be a desire,
flipped, bro.
It had to be no, sir. It had to be a desire for Canelo, because the same rules apply for David Benavidez. David Benavidez came to Turkey also and said, hey, look, I want the fight too. I'll come back down and wait. I'll do whatever it takes. I'm mandatory. Make the fight happen for me. $150 million. He said that's what he wanted. Mm-hmm. But when it came down to the time to where Canelo needs to make a decision, from what I heard, the choice is Crawford. And then if he wins that fight, then David's supposed to be up next, allegedly.
But he didn't want Crawford either. He remember the whole, why would I fight Crawford? If I fight Crawford, I get no credit. He too small. Y'all gonna say he too little. He didn't want Crawford.
Yeah,
Turkey bought it to him. Turkey bought it to him anyway, because Crawford was his guy, and that's what Crawford wanted, bro.
Listen to what
he didn't want Bud Crawford either.
Crawford, bro, over Benavidez.
I didn't say he didn't want to fight Crawford over Benavidez. I'm saying he didn't have the desire to fight Crawford either. He was saying, no, I don't want to fight Crawford because he's too little and y'all won't give me credit for him. Turkey had to come to him. The point is, if you're Turkey's guy,
bro, why you just
Turkey will try to make a fight on your behalf if you really pursue it.
It was an easy fight. Why you just won't say he picked him because he thought that would be that's the least resistance. That's an easier fight, G.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so what do you mean, bro? But I'm saying it was multiple fights on the table for Canelo. He decided on Crawford. Crawford didn't decide on him. Crawford sat in line and waited for to be picked like everybody else that sit. And
the only fight that Turkey offered him was Crawford. He said, I'll give you Crawford. You want to tune up against William Skull, but you fighting Crawford. When he signed this deal, Crawford had to be part of it. He didn't have options.
No, I'm saying before that. I'm talking about before that, bro. Benavidez was trying to get the fight. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
through
saying?
PBC, and Canelo left PBC because
But
he didn't want that fight.
But no, bro. Turkey couldn't make the fight, bro. He told him even in a later interview, you know what I'm saying, that they showed on Benavidez, like building up to him about to fight Zerto. He was like, man, hey, he said, I just couldn't make the fight. That's because
Yeah.
and he said that because when I went to A side refused. So I just couldn't make that fight for you. This is on video, bro. I know you know, like doing a video, you know
No,
what I'm
no,
saying?
I got you.
But I'm just saying, like,
But in your scenario, it was still David Benavidez, the B side, Terrence Crawford, the B side, going to
right.
Turkey to go
Saying
get the
the
fight.
same thing.
The only point I'm making is that you were saying that it is Shakur Stevenson's job and he has to do that as the A side. I'm telling you, anyone can go to Turkey to try to make the fight. That doesn't mean the fight is going to necessarily be made or not be made, but anybody can go to Turkey, Al Sheikh, to go try to make the fight. Crawford was Canelo's B side. Turkey, please give me that fight. David Benavidez, Canelo's B side. Turkey, please give me that fight. The only thing I'm speaking against is this idea that it's Shakur Stevenson's job to be the one to go to Turkey when Devin in Turkey, they supposed to be just as tight as Shakur in Turkey. He been working, as a matter of fact, he has the better fights under Turkey. Turkey was willing to make the Ryan Garcia fight for him. He had that fight made, but Ryan lost. He made the motherfucking the Ramirez fight for him, gave him a tune-up, and he made the motherfucking Brian Norman Jr. fight for him. So he's been dealing with Turkey. He can go to Turkey and he can ask for shit just fine. He went to go ask for Ryan Garcia when he was Ryan Garcia's B-side. So what's the difference here? It's the same shit.
The difference is simply this, and I can conclude with this.
Okay.
That when it comes to making a fight, both fighters have to say yes. And if it's a true A side and a true B side to the equation, we understand B sides are always going to say yes, given because of the opportunity that's given. So it's bad to pass up. I'm the B. Why would I pass up the opportunity to defeat the A side? So they're automatically going to say yes. When it comes to the two fighters saying yes, the big question comes in is the A side going to say yes? If Shakur says yes, and he is the A side, then the fight will happen. Until he says yes, the fight won't happen. If Devin's the B side, that's fine, that's cool. I know he's saying yes. I agree because he's saying yes. He'll sign. The same thing can be said with when it comes to him. And going back to the equation we had brought up, same thing. Benavidez Crawford, B side. Canelo's A side. Both of them go to Canelo and say, yes, I want to fight you. Canelo has to say yes. Canelo has to say, yes, I want to fight one of you. Or I'm going to say, yes, I want to fight one of the other 100 motherfuckers that's trying to fight me. It's the same shit, but the A side has to say yes. The only reason this fight and other fights are not happening is because A side isn't saying yes, period. In any division, we can look at this equation. You know what I'm saying? A side has to say yes for the shit to pop off, bro. At the end of the day. And if there is a true A side to the equation, because some guys could be dead fucking even and worth the same and everything's the same. And they just got an ego trip.
I would say in the
but
case
I yield
of
with that,
Shakur,
brother.
No, I got you. I would just say in the case of Shakur and Devin, they're closer to being right here than some huge A side or B side. Because if they were to fight at 144, this as a boxing head, Devin would be the one putting his belt on the line. They couldn't put Shakur's belt on the line, so he would be bringing something to the table that he would be offering up Shakur Stevenson as well. And to my knowledge, Shakur Stevenson said yes. He said if it comes to 144, if that's what you're willing to do, then yeah, we would have a fight. The problem is that there's no one coming out here saying y'all should have a fight then, because I'm the nigga that's been putting up money behind the scenes. But nobody's done it. So I'll wrap it with this, and then we can go to wherever you want to go to, King G, if you want to talk about something else. I'll yield with this. This is why I believe what I believe, because I just go off facts. I don't believe the shit is real because Shakur Stevenson says so, but his word is not enough because I think he's a liar. I also don't believe it is real because of all of the contradictions of Bill Haney. I also don't believe it's real because I know Dana White and Turkey Al Sheikh are two braggadocious, look at me type of promoters and motherfuckers. If they got something big coming, if they working on something, if they trying to get something done, they are going to talk about it. And I have not heard either one of them talk about it. So those main three things right there is why I'm like, nah, bro, this shit faked in the motherfucker. Because the other side saying, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. We ain't never really negotiating. And I've never seen Shakur Stevenson pump fake like he ain't negotiating when he really is, if he's really working on the fight. Then the shit I said about Bill Haney and all the shit I've seen from Turkey Al-Sheikh and Dana White in the past, where they have said nothing about making this fight. They were just at the White House, King G. At the White House. Big up in Tyson Fury.
I saw it.
Big up in motherfucking Jai Opataya. Big up in motherfucking Conor Ben. But they got something like this in the works, and they didn't use this motherfucking platform that they just had last night to say nothing about it. Nah, dog. I need Bill Haney and them. They need more people, dog. I'm not buying that shit. What else you got though, bro? We can move to something else if you want to.
Yeah, man. Real quick, probably just one more thing. Since you brought up that, just made me think of something. I think we both agree if the Tank Davis Schofield fight happened, we got tanked by KO, right?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Let me catch your super chats, then we can keep going. Shout out to Crown Jewel with the 5-piece. He say, "What's good, bro? I'm chilling, Crown Jewel. Salute. Y'all go subscribe to Crown Jewel as well." Shout out to Rozilla Jones being a member for 28 months. I bet your ass can't make it to 3 years, nigga. He said Shakur, Ryan, and Dev all the same height, walk around the same weight, but won't run it. Dev agreed to 144, and Shock said hit his line. Make your move, Shakur. Shout out to Juke with the 10 piece in the super chat. Benavidez went to PBC, the financial backer, to get him Canelo. Same with Plant. Canelo, the A side agreed with one and not the other. The A side just has more negotiating power. Anyone can initiate. Go ahead, bro. What was you about to say, fam?
Man, so you have mentioned the White House, man. It's a big story going around, man. I ain't caught your take. I don't know if you even spoke on it or not. About Terrence Crawford, man, taking a picture with Donald Trump.
Yeah,
I wanted to get your viewpoint, man. What you thought about that? Because I made a big deal of it, man. But I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Listen, bro, most niggas is gonna take a picture with the president or whatever. This is not a political channel, so I don't really give a fuck, to be honest with you. But I'll suffice to say though, I don't really fuck with Trump like that. You know, I don't. But you talking to somebody, bro, I don't fuck with politics at all. Like I just
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't. Like this is probably politically incorrect to say, but I'm not a nigga that's going and voting or whatever, because I don't remember a president never doing shit for me and mine. So I just hustle, get my bread, I hustle, get my bread, take care of my family and all that shit. I'm interested in, is Terrence Crawford really retired? He went back and forth with Conor McGregor, and is he gonna fight Conor McGregor in the MMA for some sort of, Floyd Mayweather type of shit, like what Floyd did with Conor McGregor? Like that's the shit that I'm like that's gonna get me to talk about Crawford again. Like, yo, is he gonna is Boots going, which I don't think Boots should, but if Boots beat motherfucking Sanders, he gonna call Crawford out and say, nigga, come out retirement. Like
that's what I was about to ask you, man.
That's the shit I'm talking. Like if I'm gonna talk about Crawford, that's gonna be the shit I'm gonna talk about him on this channel. I don't give a fuck who take a picture with Donald Trump and who don't. Me myself, I wouldn't. I'm not interested. Like the white, I'm not like, yo, I'm finna go. Like I wouldn't be interested in no shit like that. Like I'm not chasing that shit down. You know what I mean? Like if I see the president, I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah. Keep moving this way. I'm not Mr. President. No, I don't give a fuck. Like, so to answer your question, I don't care, bro.
No, that's real shit, man. Speaking of that Crawford boost, man. Hey man, on some real, bro. What you said is correct, man. Man, Crawford want him to call his name, bro. He won't Ennis to call his name. And I think that's the only fight he gonna come out of retirement and actually take. But the dude, again, I'm looking at energy. I love Boost Ennis, bro, but Boost don't have that fucking energy for no goddamn Terrence Crawford, and I don't understand why. I feel like he can really compete with him, but he just don't have that energy to I don't know if he's just trying to focus on what he got in front of him and trying to clean up the division. But man, Crawford, if you know what I'm saying, street dudes being in school, when somebody want to fight somebody, what I'm saying, or when somebody really want to smoke with somebody, but they ain't really gave him a good reason to have smoke with him like that. So they just waiting on him to give him a reason. And I just think that's what, because I know if Ennis came out like, look, man, Crawford, you a BA nigga, you ain't nothing, you left your white wood wop, nigga, you ain't never on my level, you couldn't carry my jock strap, nigga, you ain't Floyd, blah, 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 whatever. I smoke you, nigga. Like, I think the fight happened because Crawford seemed like, give me a reason to be great. You know what I'm saying? Like even how he took the Crawford fight, the Canelo fight, it was because somebody said he couldn't do it. So he's like, oh man, I cooked this dude. Yeah, I watched him fight. But go ahead, bro.
So my thing on that is, I don't think it's on Boots. I hear you, I don't think it's on Boots because Bud Crawford announced that he's retired and he's happy. So if I'm Boots Ennis, I'm worried about active fighters. If you want me to start pushing, and by you, I'm just saying like not you.
Yeah.
In general,
I
but
got you.
if you want me to start pushing for Boots Ennis and Bud Crawford needs to show me that he's doing something other than just barking behind the fence as an angry former fighter. Say, hey, nigga, I'm coming out of retirement. I'm coming back to the sport. Then I'll be like, all right, Boots, nigga said he come back. You need to call him out. But he needs to use his moment if he whoops Xander Zayed's ass. I want him calling out Sebastian Fundora, dog. I want him calling out Virgil Ortiz Jr., dog. I want him calling out Josh Kelly if Josh Kelly still got a belt. But in that order, I want Fundora and then motherfucking Virgil Ortiz Jr. That's just my preference for the fights I want to see Boots Ennis in. But to use the biggest moment of your career to call out a former fighter that has said on multiple occasions while he was fighting that he didn't want to fight you, that he had bigger fish to fry, that he wasn't worried about you and shit. I don't think Boots should give Bud Crawford his moment like that, bro. If Bud Crawford is serious about fighting, Bud Crawford will let the world know. It's not going to be Jerome Boots Ennis that's going to, like, Bud will come back because Bud want to come back. And if he come back, then it's time for Boots Ennis to start calling his name. But calling out a retired fighter, bro, so
let me ask you a question.
They said, and then I say this too. After Bud, I know what you're talking about. Bud went on that rant and said, nigga, say my name, whatever, blah, blah, blah. After that, he was at an event. I forget. It wasn't this one at the White House. It was the one before this. He was asked about Boots Ennis, and he said, no, I'm happily retired. I'm not trying to talk about none of that right now. I'm happily retired. So he doubled down on I'm happily retired. So I think we gotta let Bud let us know he coming back before we start calling for Boots Ennis to do anything other than try to define his own legacy. I think the conversations we're at with Bud and Boots right now is, can Boots accomplish more than Bud? Can he put on better performances than Bud? Will he be a 2-time undisputed champion? Will he be a 3-division undisputed champion? Can he ever be seen as a greater fighter than Bud? Kind of how we compare Bud and Floyd Mayweather. That's where they at right now. If Bud come back, then we can have that motherfucking conversation about, okay, Boots need to call this motherfucking out. That's where I'm at with it, bro.
That's cool. And I think and from what I heard, the fight was offered to Boots when Crawford wasn't retired, and they turned it down for whatever reason. That's what I heard. I personally, I concur. I don't think a fighter should even be calling out a fighter unless you are, saying you an active fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I want to focus on the active fighters too. That's what we should be talking about. Guys is inactive. It's like, but he's so fresh. It's almost worth talking about because he's a freshly retired. I mean, he's damn near as fresh as Keyshawn Davis when he talked about he retired, and now he's back fighting.
Yeah. I mean, Keyshawn in his 20s, Bud almost 40, but your point is well taken.
But still top level, pedigree. And so I'd rather have Bud be like, just say it. Hey, look, man, if he calls me out, I'll come back for that fight. Just like how
now that would be a good compromise too. If I hear Bud say that, then I'd be with you. But he ain't saying that.
Yeah, so. And it seemed like, Ennis ain't trying to give him a reason to say it either. You know what I'm saying? And he's trying to focus. But I don't think, man, because of I think it's a lot of high fighters at 154. And I heard Boots recently say he want to go as far as 168, and you want to capture undisputed and things like that, man. But honestly, man, when it comes to outdoing Bud, I don't know, bro, because it's just the fighters is different, man. Like these fighters is soft. Like he say he does clean out 154. You know what I'm saying? That's a great feat. That's probably equivalent to Crawford cleaning out welterweight, right? So
nah.
But I mean, I'm just saying, as far as
Earl is the better fighter, but beating Earl and then the other guys Bud beat compared to beating Virgil, beating Xander, beating Fundora, beating Josh Kelly. I think that's a little bit better overall. Earl is the best fighter
over Porter, Kell Brook, Amir Khan.
Yeah, because you gotta look at when Bud fought those guys.
But he stopped them all though, bro.
But if Boots stop them all in their prime as champions, like some Fundora 6'5", 84, like he got some shit that niggas don't usually have to contend with.
Yeah, but
Virgil Ortiz in his prime right now. We talking about Kell Brook coming off of two eye surgeries. Hadn't been at the weight in like 4 or 5 years when Bud fought him. We talking about Sean Porter coming off of a loss to Earl Spence and all of that shit. But that's still a good win. I'm just saying overall, Fundora, Virgil Ortiz undefeated. Fundora only having one loss, but been on a tear lately. Like it's I like the 154-pound division overall compared to Jeff Horn and
I
Amir
think Xander
Khan.
Zayas could be a Jeff Horn. We got to find out. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's damn near comparable. You know, I mean, because you got to understand, we can't go with what could be. We got to go with what is, and what is we got Douglas Lima. You know what I'm saying? And
we got a unified. Xander's a unified champion, and Jeff Horn never unified. And he got his belt by robbery away of Manny Pacquiao.
It was still, he still beat Pacquiao for it. We can't.
A lot of people felt like he lost that fight, though.
A lot of people felt like he won. I'm not one of them, but I'm just saying.
They from Australia, my nigga. They all from Australia, my nigga.
The judges wanted from Australia, man.
Yeah, come on, fam. But you got anything else? Because I'm opening up the panel for the people,
man,
bro.
No, bro. I just man, we can open it up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
Man. But hey, man, I appreciate you having me on, bro.
Man, you know you always welcome over here, man. And for those of y'all don't know the homie King G, he was the winner of our debate tournament that we had, man. He won the bag. He won the bag.
Yeah,
there you go. Yeah,
there
you go.
I see that.
There you go.
TKO. You know what I'm saying? Debate series.
Now you made yourself a listen, y'all. I gave this nigga money, and he went and won. You went and made your own trophy. I swear to God, I didn't send him that trophy.
Hey, bro, I ain't make anything. You know what I'm saying? It came in the mail. I don't know what happened.
I didn't send you that shit, nigga.
I don't know who sent it. I thought you
Hell no. Hell no.
Shoot. Hey, I went and made a belt. You know? But yeah, man, crazy. But still, man, you know, I'm back out of retirement. I'm about to start doing some more content, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know, man, especially that goofy ass nigga that was talking ish earlier, man. Nigga, I'll take your bitch, nigga, and I'll kill you in any fucking boxing debate, nigga, live, nigga. So let that shit be known. You know, matter of fact, every time motherfuckers see me again, I'm gonna make sure I got 1 or 2 with me. Just so you motherfucker know.
Pop it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm King G, king of the G's, king of the Max. King G, the King G, LL Smooth G, the cool motherfucker G, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Live in HD.
Cool, panel open. Salute the king. I appreciate you coming up here, man.
So, bro, you be blessed, brother. Keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir. D1, what up, bro?
What up with you? Salute, King B.
Salute, fam.
King G.
What's up
My
with
bad.
you, brother?
My bad. I was conversating with King B. Shit, bro. This shit's crazy to me. It's like people are really going into this deep diagnostics of why Shakur or why Devin and it's all fucking fake. It's like, what the fuck don't they get about it? I don't get it, man. We know this shit is fake. We know they couldn't come to terms on $1 million worth of game. Like, to me, bro, this shit's all play, bro. And he ain't going to be fighting no fucking Keyshawn Davis neither. That literally is a play to put Keyshawn in position to grab that belt from his ass once WBO takes it when he announces his Zuffa deal. It's a wrap for that. It is, bro. I just don't get it, man. This
damn. Talk D1. Hey, what up, bro?
What up, Pay?
Hey, you there? All right, we're gonna go to Major Key. What up, man? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, bro.
Major Key, you there? If you talking, I can't hear you. We got my dog 817. What up, bro?
What up, brother? What's going on there,
bro? There you go. What the fuck going on, nigga? What's up?
Nah, shit, man. I'm just up here looking at you talking to these motherfuckers at college, debating. They ain't doing nothing but a bunch of double talk. You be smacking the shit out of them every time you come back. It ain't no debate. It ain't no goddamn debate. Niggas just be wanting some screen time, but do your thing.
It ain't, bro.
Shout out to 817. If y'all don't know, my nigga 817 been fucking with your boy for a long time. That's my nigga right there, man. He might disappear for a few months, but he always come back and check in and fuck with his boy.
I gotta get out of Dodge every couple months too. This shit be taxing, boy.
This nigga was around when your boy had about 100 subscribers or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Long ass time. Pay, what up, Pay?
I'm
What
gonna
up,
text
eh?
you something behind the scenes, bro. Just some shit I saw in the chat, and I ain't gonna hijack your panel with it, but I don't tolerate that disrespect shit. But
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah,
text you
text
about
that
it.
shit to me. Text that shit to me. I'll address it right now. Text it to me right now before I get off this motherfucker, bro. Major Key, what up?
I'm chilling, brother. I just got in. I had some issues with the vocals, but we good, man.
All good, bro. What you
Good
got
to
for the
see you
show,
though,
man?
by the way, brother. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
hell
man.
yeah.
Always working, always working. Salute to you.
Hell yeah, I know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Be more. What up, man?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, bro?
I'm chilling, fam. I'm chilling. What you got for the show, famo?
Oh man, just you know what I mean. It's been a long day, I was like, we still talking about this Bill Haney. You know what I mean? Look, man. The bottom line is this, man. Bill and them is stuck between a rock and a hard place. You know what I mean? They're gonna have to make up their mind what they're gonna do. They're gonna drop the belts or fight. Drop that belt or fight Keyshawn. Because that hope of the Zuffa deal with Shakur Stevenson, it's not going to happen. And then, if you want to go to Riyadh season, you better go ahead and get Turkey what he want. You better get your ass in that ring with motherfucking Ryan Garcia, because we
Facts.
already know that's what Turkey want. You know what I mean? That's the fight with the money. You scared the shit of that. So you like, all right, we'll go ahead and fight to keep the belt, but then after that, what you gonna do?
Salute, OG.
Better go ahead and get in that ring with Ryan Garcia. Give Turkey what he want. Try your best. Maybe you ain't chinny no more. Maybe you got over seeing that left hook, thinking it was a
Mm.
jab turn at the last
Damn,
second.
you still on that? That's crazy. Be more. You be
Yeah.
cook. You don't be liking that. You shit.
We all know he got PTSD, man. It took like three,
Nah,
four
I
fights
call it. I
to get
call it
over that.
PT. I call it PTRD, bro.
PTRD. All right, give me
Yeah,
the
yeah,
RD. What's that
yeah.
for?
Post traumatic Ryan syndrome, bro. That post traumatic Ryan shit, bro, going on around this motherfucker. But let me pass it real quick. 2 cents. What's
Yes,
happening?
sir.
What up?
2 cents.
Going
You there?
on, KO? What's
Oh, there
going
she go.
on?
There she go. What's up,
What up,
sis?
K?
How you
How you
doing?
doing?
Well, you know me. I'm just a little confused. I got a couple of questions.
Oh shit.
Um, I'm a casual fan, KO. I
Okay.
ain't as knowledgeable as you. I don't know all the ins and outs, and I never proclaim that I do. I'm a very proud casual fan.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm having a challenge with, would you say that somebody having to decide to drop their belt or fight a mandatory, that this is not like the first time this has happened in boxing?
Nope.
Probably like a natural occurrence, like it happens all the time.
It happened to this
Happens
exact
daily.
fighter 2 times.
2 times. Okay, now
Yep.
I remember Juke
Sandor Martin
told me.
mandatory, and then the Shakur Stevenson situation at 135. It's
Right, right,
happened
right,
to him
right.
at every weight class that he's ever fought at.
So,
Yeah.
because Juke was
Yeah.
telling me that fighting the mandatories is very important. She was saying like that's also like a big accolade. How many times you've defended your belt? She
Yeah,
was
that's why
saying how
people like Gary,
important
and
that
not to
is.
cut you off, but that's why people hold Gary Russell Jr. in high regard. That's why
Yup.
Deontay Wilder got held in high regard for so long because he
Facts.
all his WBC title defenses and all of Gary Russell Jr.'s WBC title defenses. You ain't said nothing wrong yet. Keep going.
Matters
So,
most.
I guess my question is, what does this say about a fighter who was always claiming and crying greatness, but they picking and choosing who they will and won't fight for belts and and are refusing to defend against mandatories for their belts? Because
Uh,
this is not unique to Devin Haney, because Shakur Stevenson doesn't want to seem to fight anybody in his weight class with his belt either. And I hear
Mm.
people running around saying, oh, well, Ryan Garcia got a belt now. He ain't gonna fight nobody with that belt. Well, if I'm looking at Ryan Garcia in this past couple of fights, he haven't shown any tendencies to not want to fight people. I mean, he is fighting somebody in his division,
Mm-hmm.
defending his belt. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what he's doing. That's
I mean, if the
And
fight goes through.
It's the Floyd belt too. Let's not
So,
leave it
so,
out.
so, how is Ryan Garcia getting criticism about how he ain't gonna fight nobody and they gonna bubble wrap him and he ain't gonna fight nobody for the, belt, when Devin Haney is clearly not trying to defend his belt? Shakur Stevenson is telling you he's a 140 champion, but he's really a 135 pounder calling out 47 pounders trying to fight him at 144. We don't know what the hell weight division this nigga's fighting in at all. So this is the stuff that I don't understand why it doesn't receive any criticism. This is the
Because
second
people like
time
to pick and choose.
that Devin
Real
Haney
shit.
is not fucking fighting his mandatory. And you remember KO when the mandatory fighting your mandatory was a big thing. Remember Terrence Crawford was like, I always fight my mandatory, and everybody's like, I fought a mandatory, even though he was unified. So is that not a thing anymore? I'd be confused at like when something is a thing, when it's not a thing. Because I remember like the catch weight was a thing, the rehydration clause was a thing, the moving up in weight was a thing. So now it's not a thing no more. So as a casual, I'm just curious, like when does it not be a thing no more?
When their favorite fighter doesn't need it to be a thing.
Facts.
Yep.
You took the words right out of my goddamn mouth.
100%.
And to be honest,
100%. Y'all.
these fighters, we got to be honest. These fighters, even though they win belts, right? Even though they win belts, and even though we think of them as certain ways or at certain levels, they all at different levels. Let's be honest. Ryan Garcia ain't at a Tank Davis level. Right, he wasn't at a Tank Davis level when he took that motherfucking fight. He took that fight for a bag, and he took that fight for clout and to propel his career. You can come back from a loss to Tank Davis. You can't come back from a loss to some of these motherfuckers. That's a challenge. If Bud would have moved up at 147 initially and fought Earl, he still could have came back from that, but his ego couldn't. So he went another route to keep it going. Fighters do that shit all the time, whether they feel personally like they ready or they teams feel like they ain't ready. They always do that shit.
What did Bud do?
Brody, like I said, fighters take
This is
times
not a Bud Johnson
at different times. Fighters take fights at different times for different reasons, bro.
What'd he do?
Fighters fight fights at different times for different reasons. Some fighters will take that big fight because even if they lose it, it is going to propel their career. It's going to put them in a place.
What are you talking
So, Brody, all I'm saying is, listen, bro. I'm not. Just hear me out, bro. I'm saying when the boy was at 140 pounds and he won undisputed, boy, I petitioned for that shit. You hear me? I paid money. I petitioned for that shit for the boy to get the fight because Bob didn't want to pay. Let me land the plane. What I'm saying is, after he had that, you know, when you're undisputed and you move up, you can take a shot at anybody you wanted to. Anybody you wanted to. He had the opportunity to take that shot. He didn't. It wasn't a time for him, but his ego wouldn't allow him or his people them to say it wasn't a time. Right, so I'm just using that as an example, and I'm telling y'all, at certain times, I know because it's your boy, but it's all good. It's all good. That's the point I'm making. When it's your favorite fighter, it's okay. It's okay. It's an excuse. When it's not your favorite fighter, then we want to call them on the shit. You can't fight with a hydration clause, or you can't do this, or you can't fight at a catch weight. It's always a problem when it's not your favorite fighter.
So fact.
Okay. Let me go to Dean. What up, Dean?
What up, Dean?
Dean, you there, bro? Oh yeah, you there.
This thing coming in with the evil laugh.
Yeah.
We got you.
Hell yeah, we can hear your ass.
I just want to say something that I think is glaring. So Gervonta Davis about to fight his mandatory, but Devin Haney refusing to.
Come on, man.
Stop right
there.
Shakur fans,
right
don't you say
again.
nothing. Shakur fans, you be quiet. Y'all wanted Kid Austin and was out here making 4-hour lives about how great of a fight it was. AKO, didn't I text you 2 months before Kid Austin pulled out and told you that he wasn't going to make this fight? Huh? Knock out box 86. Did I text you 2 months before he pulled out the fight?
Bro. Yes.
Okay, I did. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Number one. Let's get to number two, though, shall we? How y'all doing? I hope you doing okay. I'm doing amazing. Devin the Dream Haney. Shakur Stevenson. Let's not act like we don't know why they doing all this. So he not fighting Keyshawn, who he gonna fight? Devin fans, he
Jack.
better not become a co-main for the third time in a row. I'm just telling y'all better hope this nigga fight Godzilla next.
Drink
Because
more
the
water.
dude
Drink more water. Say he about to fight Julian Hammerhands
Yeah,
Rodriguez
he
for the
fighting
fucking
Julian, dog.
he
for
about
the
to
Fighting
fight
super
Julian
belt.
for that
That
chrome
what Drake
strap that they're
said.
giving out.
Say
That chrome
he about to
trinket.
fight Junior Hammerheart
Julian
Hammerhead.
Hammerhands Rodriguez, bro.
Okay, he about to fight Julian Hammerhead Shark
He said
Yeah,
Rodriguez.
hammer.
That's what he
yeah,
about to do. Okay, well, how about this? That's going to definitely be a co-main. Hey,
yeah.
don't let
Damn.
Gervonta Davis fight his mandatory, and then
In
a
a
month
garage that
after
holds
or a
300
month
people.
before, Devin Haney fights a co-main for the third time. Please don't let that happen, and he don't fight
Nah, bro.
Keyshawn Davis. I'm just telling you.
I think they can read the room a little bit, bro. And I think they gotta know they can't drop the belt and avoid Keyshawn, right? They gotta
No,
know that, bro.
they're not
Yeah,
dropping
he
the
No,
know
belt to
that.
they
avoid
don't.
They
Keyshawn.
They
gotta
think
If
know
you
they're
that,
Terrence
above,
bro.
Best
bro.
videos, I'ma say this and I'm turning the panel up. Them niggas ain't dropping the belt to avoid Keyshawn. Them niggas is dropping the belt to avoid Javon Ennis because they know that he's
Yeah.
gonna win this motherfucking fight and they will be next up. You heard what Boots said, y'all, right?
Shit.
Hmm.
They asked Boots, would you
They
fight
never
Devin
gonna mention
Haney
Jerron
at
Ennis's name
154 like how he wanted to
again.
do? They asked Jerron Ennis this question. Y'all remember what he said?
Damn, dude. Hey, Dean, in the middle of this shit, tell them where you from. Tell them what your favorite football team is.
Philadelphia Eagles on Jerron Boots, y'all already know. But I'm just letting y'all know. Hey, listen here. Call me a bias ass Philly nigga. Just don't
Yeah.
say I'm lying. I bet y'all won't nobody in. How many people in the chat, KO?
We up to 300 right now. You know, we working.
I got
Ooh,
$1,000 for all 300. That's $300,000. Don't even fucking worry about it, because 1% ain't gonna take me up on this offer. Who wanna bet me that Devin Haney don't beat Jerron Ennis or
You
use
say
him
you
as a
ass
video
bet. You say
status?
you ass bet and you know it, but you don't give a fuck because they ain't gonna take the bet.
They're not gonna do it. They're not
God
gonna do it right now.
damn.
They're not gonna do it right now. Right now, I got
Oh
you
Terrence
ain't
shit.
Best
betting it
videos.
on
Notice the
Terrence
that.
Best
names
videos.
though.
Hey, Terrence Best videos. Like Devin, your man's. You gonna bet me that he gonna use his
That's
WBO
crazy.
status to go challenge Jerron in his next?
Yeah.
Hell
But y'all
no.
notice the names that Dev always tie itself to, right? Or that Bill tie Dev to. Because I ain't gonna say Dev really tie itself to shit. But Bill always tying him to who's hot. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If he
Yeah.
100%.
a
Yeah.
division, if he a division above or a division below, they always a possibility, right? It's just to keep his name in everybody motherfucking mouth. And Shakur and them, they all learning the same motherfucking shit. It be cap on both sides, man.
Since
Yeah,
when has it
you
been
ain't wrong.
okay
Let me
for a
y'all
fucking
let me
welterweight
hear from
champion to call
some
out small
y'all let me hear
guys?
from a couple of people that ain't spoke
My fault.
yet. H Town in the
My
bit.
bad.
Rozilla, what up, man?
It's Rod
What up,
Silver. My
bro?
brother is here. H-Town in the building.
Rod, you there, bro?
Yeah,
I think he
give
might.
me
Okay,
one
Virgil
there you
sec,
go.
Kale.
Ortiz,
Give me
Virgil
one sec,
Ortiz,
bro.
Virgil Ortiz.
All right,
You there?
I'm gonna go to Terrence and I'm gonna come back to you, bro. Terrence, try
Yep.
your hardest. Try your hardest to talk about the topic. I know what you want to do, Terrence. Don't do it.
What's the top?
You
What's the
know what the
topic?
topic is. Don't do it, bro.
I'm not talking about
Terrence,
bad.
you don't got your helmet or your seatbelt. You can't do no
I'm gonna say
Johnson
this.
Johnson.
No, I'm gonna just
Now
piggyback
watch
on.
this. Hold
I'm
on,
gonna just
hold on,
piggyback
hold
on the
on, hold on,
topic.
hold on. Tell me if I'm right, Terrence. Then you can go. You got them Bud Crawford rebuttals ready, don't
No, I'm not
you?
even gonna talk about because
Or,
Okay.
I think I said enough about. But I
Bud
don't know
Okay,
what he
go
Crawford
was
ahead
live.
talking
then.
about.
Go
But
ahead.
I'm
My
not.
fault. I
I'm gonna ignore
apologize. Go
that.
ahead.
I'm gonna ignore that. I just want to touch base on this. What Two Cents was saying about people defending belts. I mean, back in the day, a lot of times they didn't have a choice but to defend belts, bro. It wasn't as many divisions. Like when we talk
what?
about Hagler, he was defending belts. It wasn't like he could just move up. He would have had to move up too much. If there was weight classes like now, if Hagler had a better fight, a more lucrative fight, he would have took it. I don't know why people acting like they crazy. It's about money. It's about prize fighting.
What
And
lucrative
guess what?
fight?
So
And a
now,
What
lot of
fight
times,
does
I was
and a
just
what
lot
about
of
to
times
ask
the
that
It's
reason
what
about
why,
question.
fight
and
does
prize
a lot
Shakur
of
fighting.
times when
Stevenson
they
or
move
Devin
it up,
Haney
they're
have
fighting
right now,
better
bro?
competition. I
What
don't know
fight
what they
does
It's
talking
Shakur
about
about.
5
Stevenson?
years.
We
Hold on,
talking
hold on.
crazy.
What fight? Cause he's a Shakur fan. What
Yeah,
fight
we
does
fucking
Shakur
crazy.
Stevenson
I'm
have that's bigger and better than the Shaqy Foster fight right now?
None.
First
No,
of all, I don't know. I'm not listen.
Javante
I'm
Davis.
not saying
Javante
nothing about
Davis.
Shakur.
nah, you,
I
No,
said he has to
Tank
fight
got
me.
his man though. Tank got
I
his
said
man
he
though.
has
He's
to
not on
fight.
the table.
Listen,
Who
knockout.
can
I've
Shakur
been on
fight, bro?
record. I said he's got to fight Shockey. I've
Right.
already said that. He said he'll fight
That's
him.
all. That's all people are
So
and
I'm
saying,
that
not.
bro.
mean he
Defend
Am I
your
doesn't.
belt.
defending Shakur for not fight Shockey? No. But I'm saying when y'all keep talking about mandatories, what? So what? A mandatory might be a bum. You're acting
It
like
don't
this
matter.
person might be
And you know
good.
what? And my
If he
refute to
can,
that
if
would be,
they
bro.
can go up
Hold
and
on.
get, yeah.
My refute to that would be, Terrence. Niggas tend to have no problem fighting the Mando when the Mando is a bum. But when the
Yes,
Mando is not a bum, it seems to always be some fuckery in the game. I think
Not
that's
for
people's
Devin.
complaint.
What you say, KO? Didn't you say Devin ducked the bum, man, though?
Sando Martin, yeah, he did that shit
And
didn't
I'm talking
happen.
about Rolly. You said Rolly. He said he ducked the bum and Rolly too.
Yeah, Rolly
how
wasn't
the
a Mando.
fuck
That was
did
a
he?
that was a
But
unification.
didn't Dev just
Oh
want
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
to
That was
bid on that fight
unification.
though?
That was unification.
Say
Yeah, but I
what?
thought he's his own promoter.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I feel
Yeah,
that too, but I feel like
you know
it
what I mean?
wasn't exactly him ducking. I feel like he wanted somebody to bid on that and overbid at
Who's
that.
that?
Man,
Rozilla?
hell no,
Salute,
that's a
Rob.
duck, bro.
Now, right. That's a motherfucking duck. Because if you take
That's a
that,
motherfucking
when you
duck.
go to the table, listen. When you go to the table with team, see, I be, bro. My mind, I be thinking about everything that could happen. Like when I'm thinking about that shit with
Real
Sandor
shit.
Martin, if he takes the fight, beats Sandor Martin, he stays active. Number one, but number two, now them failed Team Alifu Lopez negotiations. Now that's a unification negotiation. Maybe the money's right. Maybe the
Facts.
money's better. Maybe y'all get that fight done, and maybe you get Team Alifu before Shakur Stevenson does. This is the type of shit I be thinking about, bro.
We know why he didn't take that
You know
fight.
what I
We
mean?
know. We know
And
what
then
it
and then
is. It ain't had
also
nothing to do with no money.
that's why I'm on Keyshawn Davis so heavy. If Keyshawn Davis will care more about himself, he could be potentially fighting Devin Haney to be a 3-division champion right now.
True story.
If he would have stood his motherfucking ground and said, no, I am number one at 140 for Team Alifu's belt, I want to put in my petition the way he's doing with Devin Haney. The way he's doing with Devin Haney right now, he could have put Shakur Stevenson and Team Alifu in the same fight that Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson is, which is you niggas can fight, but I'm fighting for that belt next. So if y'all fight, nigga, y'all gonna be fighting for nothing. I'm either
Shadow's
fighting you for this
comfortable
belt or I'm fighting for this belt, but nigga, I'm fighting for that motherfucker.
though.
But niggas don't think like that. They're not doing that because they're too busy being fake brothers and shit.
Yeah, too busy living in the
Sucker shit,
shadows.
bro. And
Yeah,
radio
Gangsta
boxing show,
fool.
I do that shit on purpose. I will never call Team Alifu Telefimu by his correct name again. Okay?
Team
It's not me
Alifu.
mispronouncing this shit. I don't have no respect for that nigga. You know what I mean?
Turkey
Straight up.
mispronouncing the shit.
I think
Hey,
they
what's up?
really.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad, 2 cents. Go ahead, 2 cents. What you about to say? Then I'll go to page
they
real quick.
they're just fucking it up. Like with the divisions, they playing with the belts. Like, come on, man, just fight in y'all divisions, bro. I don't.
And
All this extra shit y'all doing to try to avoid fights because I'm coming to the conclusion that's what they doing. I don't. When did it become about money? When did it become about prize fighting? Now all of a
supposed to
sudden,
be
like what
kids,
happened
bro.
to legacy? Like what happened to that? When did it change? Somebody let me know. I distinctively
I'm gonna
remember.
answer your question. People are not
I
gonna like this answer.
distinctively remember arguing with y'all about people focusing on their paydays, and that's what they said that they wanted to do.
The answer to the question, 2 cents, is very simple. It was easy to say it was all about legacy when your biggest legacy fight was also your biggest money fight. Easy to push that shit. It's easy to say, I just want legacy when you know the biggest legacy fight is Javante Davis for you.
We need to stop.
But
We can't predetermine
when
legacy.
he goes away for about a year and a half and he's dealing with whatever he's
How,
dealing with,
KO? How is
now
Javante Davis the biggest legacy fight if he's not accomplished and don't fight no goddamn body? Please
because
explain.
because they know you and I know how niggas do. That's bullshit. Like he's not in the big legacy. He ain't never fought nobody, but everybody want to fight the niggas he fought. Like I've been through this. You know what it is, bro. Like that's what that's what it is. So when we look at it like that, now Shakur is looking like, okay, shit, like nigga, legacy fight, shit, nigga, that might be Dalton Smith, but I can get more money if I try to entertain some other shit. Devin Haney's like, nigga, the legacy fight might be motherfucking defending my belt against Keyshawn Davis, but nigga, I need to try to get some easy money, nigga. What the fuck is a catch weight, motherfucker? Can I bring a small nigga up? Can I fight a nigga that can't punch? Where the fuck is Jack Catterall when you need this nigga? Like I'm I'm fumbling and
Jack
mumbling over
Catterall
here.
calling him a
Like
bitch. Jack
Jack
going on
Catterall
him
went
this
that
week.
other way to that WBA, and now niggas is running around here flailing and shit. But it's just I think it's easy to talk that legacy shit when you know the money is intertwined with it. But when niggas have an opportunity to, and they well, not an opportunity, when they get put in a position to have to choose between money or legacy, they almost always choose money. And I think that's what fight fans are finding out, bro. Fight fans are finding out like,
What
oh
money?
shit.
Who Devin fighting that's a bigger fight than Keyshawn? They can't even use that
Nobody.
excuse. Who ain't
Nobody.
fighting?
Nobody.
That is why you've
Catterall's
seen,
not a
but
bigger bag.
that's why you've seen the Shakur campaign. That's why you've seen it, bro. Because
He's
that is
scared
the
of Shakur. He
one.
can't beat him, KO.
I'm just telling you why you're seeing it. That's all. That's why you're seeing it, bro. You seeing it because they're like, yo, this juice might not be worth the squeeze. Because I'm bro, what y'all think Bob Arum is on right now? You think Bob Arum is calling Devin Haney phone? No, he's sitting there calling. You know what he calling right now with this shit, this move? A motherfucking bluff. Nigga, I know you over there talking to Zoo. I'm gonna make it choose, nigga. Let me tell you what. We gonna bid on your shit, and we gonna bid $3 million total or something crazy. We gonna see if you really want to defend that motherfucking belt. Mm-hmm. We gonna see if you're willing to sweat your way all the way to purse bid and have all these people find out again what people truly think of you. Cause you know what happened last time you let some shit go to purse bid, $2.4 million total, nigga. You was about to make $1 million something to fight motherfucking Sandor Martin. You think Matchroom? The only curveball that could happen is if motherfucking Zupa decide they gonna enter the chat and do the purse bid if that shit go to purse bid. Matchroom ain't bidding on that shit. PBC ain't bidding on that shit.
They not. Zufa
They not. The only person that's gonna bid on this shit is Top Rank and somebody you probably don't even fucking know. So they not sitting back. They not sitting back like, let's rush and make the Devin Haney fight. They like, nah, nigga, remember you the big dog. You send the offer. Nah, we'll let it go to purse bid. We'll send you a low ball offer. We'll do that.
Hey,
Straight up.
I agree with you 1,000%. But this the problem though. This the problem I think he's gonna keep running into, because at the end of the day, when it comes to, even when if he fight Keyshawn, you got Keyshawn got Top Rank back.
Keyshawn, just real quick, Keyshawn, I don't know why people like. I would favor Devin in that fight. That's another conversation. But go ahead, bro.
I wouldn't.
I would
favor.
But yeah, I would say.
I got Dev. I'm
Good fight though. It's a good fight. It's a real good fight.
I would say, but I think he's gonna run into the same situation that he ran into with the Rolling situation. Because again, Top Rank is backing Keyshawn, so they're gonna put the money up for Keyshawn. But then again, who is gonna put the money up for Devin?
I think Top Rank's business model is a little different than PBC, so they may be offering up like more of a guaranteed purse. He just won't get no back end money with them. You gotta understand, Top Rank. If you go back to the Terrence Crawford conversations, Top Rank was doing shit like where when they put on a pay-per-view fight, they fighters would only get like 2% of the pay-per-view money or something crazy. I got to go back and look, but it's a completely different model. So they would pay you the upfront money, but they put on the event and they would get damn near all of the pay-per-view revenue. That's the shit that Terrence Crawford was complaining about and shit.
Hey, yo, didn't Bill tell you he wasn't working with Top Rank though?
He did.
With the TO thing?
Yeah,
That's why I was getting.
But wouldn't he have some of that 100 million to bid on
Who
himself?
the fuck gonna put up the money for? I mean, who's gonna put on the fight for them?
Bob might hit his ass with that threshold shit. Like, yeah, nigga, you can get some back end money. Y'all gotta sell like 200,000 or 150,000 first before you get some money.
And I
it
think
might, you know what I mean? Like, so they could make him. Yeah, they gonna make him have to decide how bad he really want to be champion.
Well, that purse bid can make that 100 million look much more legit if they would just take some of it and bid it on themselves in a purse bid, right?
That's
They
true.
just get
That's true.
100.
But then when you do that, now you got to put up the money for yourself, your opponent. You got to you got to pay the site fee, the venue fee. Who gonna cover the fight? You gonna have to get a network to cover the fight. Who you gonna be responsible for paying the broadcasters and shit? Them niggas ain't got they ain't doing that. Come on, man, they ain't doing that shit. And that was just some costs off the top of my head. People gonna want airfare. They gonna want motherfucking hotels and shit. Like you go, that's a lot of money, man. What's up, Dean? What was you about to say, bro?
I just got one question to ask.
Yeah, bro. What's up?
If Devin Haney becomes a co-main for the third time, it's an official that they are done.
It's over.
There's nothing else to talk about.
It's
You
over
don't
with.
fight Keyshawn. You didn't fight Rolly Ryan. You're not unifying. Who is he going to fight if he don't fight Keyshawn? You fight Shakur,
Hammerhands.
whatever, but if you lose, then whatever. All I'm saying is, y'all, he better not become a co-main for the third time. I'm going to just tell y'all that. He better not become a
You be
co-main for the
talking
third
shit
motherfucking time
for
in a row
days.
because I don't never want to hear nobody bring his name up because I'm going to ask you this question, okay? Can you name me another former undisputed champion in their prime that right after they became undisputed champion, they was the co-main 3 times
No,
in a row?
I can't name a
No.
single one. But you know what? I also, and this is why, bro. You say memory of an elephant. I just say I got a great memory. The same people that will say that shit don't matter and make excuses for that shit you just said are the same people that were clowning Bud Crawford for getting taken off pay-per-view. But at least he was still a main event. But they ain't got shit to say about this though. Boy, don't make me don't make me get into a bag. Boy, don't make me get into a bag these last
I
3
mean, what
minutes,
you
Dean.
expect when people talk about somebody got their video tried to take down and then they put up the wrong date dumb enough? I mean, what do you expect?
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to Braxton McClendon with the 2-piece in the super chat. He said, Devin versus Keyshawn is a 55-45 fight, in my opinion, favoring Devin. I just think Devin has a better chance of sticking to a game plan better. I don't trust Keyshawn mentally. I just like Keyshawn's. I heard you talking about it, Dean. Credit to you. You were talking about it over on your channel today. Y'all go subscribe to the homie Dean and go subscribe to D1. He'll be live after me. But I think you talked about it to where like Keyshawn last performances too. Like they've been like the Jermaine Ortiz performance was a really good performance. But this one with Nahir Albright. Nahir Albright was able to slow down the action, clinch a little bit, jab, move around. Like he made it not a good performance.
Hey, yo, that shit looks
I
like
think
a
you have to
repeat.
favor Devin's experience and his jab and his movement in that fight, man. I think he can frustrate Keyshawn, and Keyshawn's a front runner to me. Like if shit ain't going right, I don't know if he can stick to the script with somebody like Devin. So,
But I think that Nair Albright fight looked like the same exact fight as the first time, bro, and that could be a style thing. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
you're right. That's a good point. Look, I'm gonna play this real quick. I'm gonna have everybody hop off. Salute to everybody, bro. I appreciate y'all pulling up. It's about 10:30. I will be live on Wednesday though, but I'm gonna play this real quick and just give a quick thought on it. Because I saw Juke put it in the chat.
When
So
I
let me
come to
see what
Jay
this
Prince
is.
gym, that's when I'm gonna spar Shakur. Well, man, nigga tried. Real shit, nigga.
Trouble in paradise. Trouble in paradise. I told y'all I'm trying to break up the motherfucking brotherhood, man. I'm trying to break up the motherfucking brotherhood. Yes, bro. I gotta go get these damn turkey necks though. Listen, I think I'm gonna talk about that mode tomorrow. I'll make a video on it. But I think there's some trouble in paradise. This nigga, like, bro, he done tried to take. He been trying to take two. He been trying to fuck up Keyshawn fight. Oh, my bad, Major Key, man. You was on mute. My bad, bro. My bad. Come back on Wednesday, fam. As a matter of fact, I did not mean to do that, dog. I had went to you and you had said, bro, what you got for the show? Go ahead, dog. I'm listening to you, bro.
Yeah, you can hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, bro. Sometimes I get
My
a little
brother.
caught up.
Oh no, I mean, you know, I guess it's just be me and you then, man. I was literally just trying to say, look, my only purpose here was, you know what I'm saying? I love your energy, bro. You know that, you know, I rock with you for years, bro, whether we agree or disagree, bro. I'm saying that I was trying to throw off the whole thing here where people are just rooting for Jerron Boots Ennis, which I love the dude myself. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to kind of ruffle feathers and just kind of throw it there because I already bet on Xander for the upset. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
I wanted to hear everybody's opinion. Why? You know what I'm saying? Because
what are you doing?
You know,
what are you doing Wednesday night?
Well, I'm working, dog. Well, if it's after 8 o'clock,
You on the East Coast?
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast.
So after 8 on the East Coast, yeah, bro. It'll be after 8 because I'm live 7:30 here. So about 8:30, I'll go live and I'll be live till about 11:30 your time.
All right, that's what's up.
When you come in on Wednesday, bro, I don't care what we talking about. I don't care what the conversation is. you bring that up and we'll shift the conversation to that because I didn't mean
That's what's
to.
up. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I didn't mean to do
I,
that, but I'm on a
No,
time
no,
limit,
it's all
bro.
good. I know you. I know you're not like that. That's why I'm saying like that's why I was like, oh shit, what happened here? You know what I'm saying? But nah, well, I didn't realize it was probably when I was trying to reconnect my phone because I had moved away from the whip and I had it connected to the whip.
All
you know what I'm
good.
saying? But it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now
Y'all have a great night,
bring
man.
that
I
energy.
appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, bring that energy Wednesday, bro, and we'll chop it up.
I
You know what I mean?
sure as hell will. Hell yeah.
All right,
All right.
I'll talk to you soon, fam. Salute to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all coming by. I'm finna go eat this fire-ass dinner, jalapeno cheddar cornbread, nigga, some cabbage, some turkey necks. I got to go. I'll catch y'all later. We gone. Peace.